Hey everyone, welcome to Animazing Collector Circle Chat. Uh, it's a great chat where we come from all sorts of different collecting for anime and such. You've probably seen a couple of us before, but if you haven't, let's introduce ourselves a little bit extra here. Let's start with Domino.
And guys, I'm back for another episode, and as you all know by now, if you've been watching, I collect everything from anime, video games, art books, figures, all sorts of things. Even cards. I have random trading cards too, and so yeah, point because they're beside me. But I like being in this group. We have a lot of fun to talk about random things, and we usually go off topic all the time. But it's good to be here. And now to you, Roger.
Okay, well, my name is Roger. I happen to be the leader of Animazing, so feel cultured. But tell you what, what I specialize in is basically anime collecting. Do some manga and do other little knick-knack things about it. But it's always a pleasure coming and talking with the group.
Brandon, you're up.
It's the sound of silence.
Yep, can't hear
Yeah, it's
Brandon.
lighting up, but we don't hear you at
A
all.
real
Yeah,
silent voice.
real silent there. Just trying to say something here.
He's saying, "My name is Brandon. I collect things. Yeah, yeah, yeah." Brandon, your mic is not working quite right, I think, or your input's not in.
Try plugging it out and plugging it back in.
Well, it worked for Windows.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
he
yep,
he
Yeah,
a
cut
a
in
little
little
a
bit.
bit.
second.
Kind
A
of.
bit robotic.
Yeah, might just be his
Yeah.
connection then.
Mm-hmm.
His connection. We can't hear you anymore. You were doing good.
Like me when I muted myself. I don't
But at
even
least
know
you
how I
had
did
the
it.
little icon. His does
Oh
not have.
yeah, that helped. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard you. I could still hear you guys
Yeah.
telling me.
I guess while Brandon's figuring that out, let's go with Jenny here.
Oh, okay. I'm Jenny. I collect a little bit of everything: anime, manga, figures. Um, I also do some cosplay. So I'm happy to be here.
Koyoma.
Toyota, you're up.
I mean,
Right? I'm Koyomi, Mind Signals, whichever. Basically collect figures, anime, manga, some art. Um, Also an avid game player. And I don't know, that's about it.
All right, Ninja, you're up.
Our new
Hey,
member,
yeah,
Ninja.
yep, I'm new here. Also collects pretty much everything. Primarily manga though. Got 4 bookshelves and a bit of overflow. Uh, Also, I'm trying to collect some visual novel stuff. I know someone who actually has a copy of Ever 17. I'm trying to buy it off of him.
Oh,
Number 17, nice.
Oh, try
that's
harder.
rare.
Yeah,
Try harder.
I need to whittle him down a bit so he's willing to sell it.
Oh, not even trying to sell it yet. Okay.
No, he just told me he has it on the shelf, and I'm like, you haven't
Ooh.
even finished the game. I would like to buy it off of you.
That is one way to convince. Nice. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
So I'm last here until Brandon. We hear back from Brandon, but
Comes back
um,
from the Shadow Realm.
yeah, yeah, exiled for a little bit. So yeah, my name's Ed, and I collect a little bit of everything, and kind of overseeing the whole group here for this specific podcast, while Roger is on the throne. But again, thank you for everyone for coming. Our topic, which kind of Koyomi said a little bit here, is the anime video games. And that specifically can be anything from Final Fantasy, which is something really general, to maybe a little bit niche, like Tales, but even more niche Ys, or even
Mhm.
You can go
Yeah.
even more niche
Oh,
than
come
that.
on! Let's go with the weeb
Niche?
games. Let's
Let's
go
Yeah,
go with
Evil
further.
Zone. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even though that's a fighting game, but yes, that
Evil
is still
Zone. Yeah, I
technically
have Evil Zone. Yeah,
anime style,
that's
look at all
which
that.
Yep.
is actually a good PS1 fighting game. I did play that a lot.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's
Yeah,
janky as all heck, but it is
yeah.
not.
There's specials. There's one that you get to attack from like space and comes down with a laser. I
Yeah.
love that one.
But
And
have
what
you played the Azumanga Daioh fighting game?
I heard about that, but I have not played
So
it.
goofy. It's a lot of fun.
Did they ever make
I
a
haven't
Lucky
seen
Star
that.
one?
a
I
what? Lucky
I have
Star? I'm
no
pretty sure
idea.
it is a Lucky Star game, but it would definitely probably be Japan only.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sadly, yeah.
Apparently, Haruri Suzumiya won as well. I didn't think there was, but get to fight Godzilla too.
Oh,
Pretty amazing. So,
do you get to own it?
no,
You just
I
heard
did.
of it.
I've heard of it.
I
So
did
yeah,
bring a stack of PS1 games just to show off. If you guys want me to do that, just right now to
Hey,
start
just
us off.
whenever. If you think, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Hey,
whenever you
everyone.
talk about them,
Oh,
and, and
well, Brandon
Oh,
is back.
Brand
Brandon,
is back.
Brandon.
you coming back
Here
from
you
the
go.
exile?
Hey, yeah. I don't know what happened there. Hi, everyone. I'm Brandon, and I'm back for another episode. Thank you for inviting me. And I've been an avid anime collector for quite some time, probably like the 90s or so. But I also collect video games as well. I'm really big into the Final Fantasy franchise. And so yeah, and I love classic games like Bahamut Lagoon is one I really like.
Mm.
Lunar Silver Star Story,
Oh,
Oh no.
Xenogears. My gosh, there's so many. Vagrant Story is a classic.
Oh yeah, Vagrant
Um,
Story. Oh
Final
yeah.
Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Advanced. I really like an entertaining one was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for the
oh yeah,
GameCube.
sounds
uh,
cool.
I wouldn't really consider that like retro, but it was fun. Gosh, there's so many. Suikoden was another one I really enjoyed.
mm-hmm.
That's
Um,
good.
Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. Yeah. So thanks for inviting me in.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
here
coming.
Roger, you're not coming through.
we keep having mic problems.
I
We're
What?
do,
losing
Roger.
everybody.
When somebody
It was
overclocks, you can't hear them.
that time. I did not do anything Nintendo. Since I was a Sega fan, I banned them all. Anything Nintendo, so I didn't
Oh,
do
you're
the
cutting in and out.
Legend of Mana or anything to do with Chrono Trigger or anything. No, whatever. See the stunned look on Domino's face. I kept, but I was pretty loyal to Sega at the time, so I would be more, conversant on like Lunar or Eternal Champions and anything like do with anything to do with that.
Magic Knight Raiders.
That was from Saturn. Unfortunately, I didn't do the Saturn, even though I wouldn't mind having the package for the Lunar the Knight Raider game. It was pretty darn rare and hard to
Yeah,
find.
Oh
Kind
yeah, now? Yeah.
yeah. I still regret not buying it when it was cheaper.
Me too.
$10,000 for the game. It's not worth it for that. But if I could get it, I would have gotten it back in the day. But of course, I didn't. So
Yeah.
That's because gaming is now changing where it's not for us fans, it's for collectors. Where now they're starting to grade games and stick them in these cases and be like, "Here's this copy." Someone graded a copy of Pokemon Scarlet. And I went, "What?" Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
9.8 and I'm like, "What?"
You should see the
yeah,
There's
sub.
no point on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So somebody mentioned it
It's
before. Silver Star Story.
Oh
yes,
yeah, Silver Star Story.
Yeah,
Oh,
My
Yeah.
I've got
copy's a
those.
little beat up, but
Yeah.
it's
these are
just
my beat up copies. My
nostalgia.
good ones over there.
Yeah.
Well, where's the
Yeah.
Sega CD ones?
I don't
Yeah,
have the Sega
seriously.
CD.
yeah. See,
Yeah,
Ah.
I played some of the Sega CD one, but I don't have it
I
either.
have the Sega CD at the
said
time.
that
Yeah.
Ah.
by Working Designs,
Yeah,
and
working
they took
design's great.
a long time of wait to get Lunar. They actually put out an apology promo. It was a thin book. I have it in pristine condition. But anyway,
Oh.
they gave you a little promo disc that gave you about 2 hours of gameplay. So just when it got interesting, went away. But that was their apology for delaying it for years,
Cool.
years and years.
Huh.
I didn't know they
So
did that.
that would never come out, but suddenly it just materialized.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
been
we didn't have
incredible.
here, we were kind of, low income, and so
Yeah, there was
I
no
was
getting a
wanting
Sega Saturn. I was lucky to get the Sega Genesis. Like,
Yeah, same, same.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was a Sega kid. I had
all
like the Nintendo. I think I remember that, and then the Sega, but
all my
no
no,
Sega
systems
CD.
all my
no
systems
Sega
were handed
CD.
I got
You know
that
what?
pretty immediately.
When I used to like babysit, I'd go down to their house and they had. I remember playing. I don't remember what system it was, but it was. Do you remember the game Knights
Yeah,
Yeah.
where
yeah,
you fly around?
yeah.
That's
I I
kid.
remember that game
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it making me motion sick and but loving it anyway.
Yeah.
It
I
totally
remember
is a
those
lot.
days when I was a kid, because I used to have the SNES, the Nintendo, the Atari. I've got two brothers, so we all kind of shared um, video game consoles, and so like one of my brothers had a Super Nintendo, and then my other brother had the Sega Genesis with Sega Channel. And I don't know if any of you all remember Sega Channel, but
I
there
don't.
was a game on there specifically, and I cannot remember the name of it, but you played as like a cyborg or something, but you would enter cheat codes like a game genie in like the main menu, and if you beat the game, it would not give you the ending and called you a cheater.
That
It was awesome.
is great. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing I miss, you were mentioning about a demo, Roger, and I miss demo discs. Like Final Fantasy VIII actually had one and featured the delay mission, and it actually has Manoa in your party.
Yep,
And
I
normally
remember
they would
playing
feature
that. Yep.
Selphie. Yeah, I still have it on disc, and
Yep, I still have
and
it.
it's so good, and like the actual cutscenes were different too. Like they
Well,
implemented,
the model is actually they just switched when they switched what's her name? Was it Steffi when they switched
they
her
just
in?
swapped them
They
out.
just swapped them
Yeah,
out. Yeah, it's still
yeah.
the same movement and stuff,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
yeah, it's still
yeah.
not, but yeah, they just
Mhm.
swapped them, which is really interesting. And like back in 2000, I want to say it was like 2000, I want to say, or 1999, at one of the E3s, Square Enix showed a showcase of Final Fantasy X using the Play Online service. I'll post
Hmm.
the link here, but Play Online was the internet service that they used for Final Fantasy 11. And so Tidus originally had black hair and they showed him running around in a field. But I guess you would use play online service with other players to determine strategies to beat sections of the game.
Hmm.
And there were other portions of it too, but it completely got scrapped. And then there were elements to the game that they changed. Like originally, it was supposed to be a game called uh, 17, where you play as a guy who was 16, and there's this huge pandemic around the world where people would die at the age once they reach the age of 17.
Huh.
And so a lot of the character designs that have actually recently surfaced online, there's about 20 pieces of art. And that artwork, a lot of the character designs fell into what became to be Final Fantasy X, and the actual original concepts ultimately changed completely. Like the whole idea of Yuna being a summoner was not even in the original game at all.
Hmm.
And it was really the game was supposed to be very very dark, and they completely scrapped a lot of the ideas. Like Ada from Final Fantasy VIII was supposed to be in Final Fantasy VII. That was supposed to be set in New York City, and you played as a detective, which was
That's
really
totally
interesting.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, totally different. It was supposed to release for the Nintendo 64.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
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 Period of time where they just went all PlayStation with Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII.
Yeah. They had an SGI tech demo online of Final Fantasy VI characters running on the Nintendo 64. It's
Yep,
really
I've watched
interesting.
it. I've
Yeah.
watched it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. But yeah, I mean, going back to like with demo discs, I mean, I miss those days, like
Thank you.
you get early concepts of games and it's cool to see how far games have come. Because we see it in trailers, but like when you actually get to play it and experience it, it's like mind blowing. Because like the mechanics may be like different. Um, I know Final Fantasy 15 had that a little bit with their episode Do Sky demo that they had. Some of the battle animations were a lot smoother than the final product, which is kind of weird. Usually it's the other way around, but yeah, so it's pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, Ease is another great series. Yeah, I heard somebody mentioning that as well. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeast is great.
I haven't played a lot of E's. I'll admit it. I played.
Do it.
I beat 8 and 9.
It was
Uh,
something called
yeah, I'm still going through 9.
Hades, Ark of the Nephilim, something like that.
Yeah,
Nephilim, something like that.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
for the
something like that.
PS2. Yeah.
yeah. PS2 came out, and then it also came out in another system.
It was like
The music is phenomenal in any of them that I've, played. So
I think that's the first one most people played in the U.S. actually, because I don't
Yeah,
think there was
because
another
of
one that.
PS2. Yeah.
what,
We
the
didn't start getting
PS2 one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we didn't start getting the other East titles till the portables started
Yep.
coming out.
PSP. Mm-hmm.
PSP
Hmm.
was starting it, and then even
No,
even
we had Ease 1 and stuff. Remember wasn't it like the Turbo Graphics that had it? I just didn't own one,
I
but
didn't own that either.
you
But
can watch. I recommend if you want to watch somebody, watch Happy Console Gamer. He talks a lot about Ease. He has a whole long video on Ease and him growing up with it and seeing it for the first time on the Turbo Graphics and stuff. It's
Yeah, I
really
think.
cool.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
just not many people had the Graphics though.
Yeah, it was
That's
very
why.
expensive from what I've
I
heard.
guess from a main audience standpoint, the PS2 was the first people
yeah,
really found out
I had
about it.
the
I
time I
had the
had
Turbo Express, but I was not into the JRPGs at that time.
Yeah.
played with Splatterhouse.
But that was the portable Turbo
Yeah,
Graphics.
did you say Splatterhouse, Roger? Yeah.
Legendary Axe, and plus you
Mhm.
could take the card out if you have a Hue card. We call it a Hue card. You can take the card out and play it in the main console, just like you could with the Neo Geo. It had a certain similar card system.
Yeah, the Neo Geo was expensive too, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Well,
Really
there's also
was.
the Panasonic console that came out for like $1,200.
Oh, yeah, is that the one where you just
Yeah,
I can't
it
remember.
was like
There's
an interactive movie game console for like
yeah, yeah,
Dragon's Lair. Dragon's
Oh
Lair
yeah.
was on it,
yeah.
which is awesome. I actually recently just got that like a year ago or so. It was like $1 on the PlayStation Store.
Hmm.
But yeah, they've got games like the Alone in the Dark series were launched on there, and then
Yeah, it's more point and click stuff, isn't it?
yeah. I think
Maybe
Myst
that's what
might have been
I'm
on there
trying to
too.
remember. My cousin had something like that. Where
Okay,
like she had
Domino.
that I thought she had that system, but oh, that game. Yeah, I have that game.
Oh yeah, I would
it's
say one of my
point and
favorite
click.
What
games
is
from
that,
the.
like Elemental Gear or something?
Yeah,
Portable.
Working designs, anything from them are
Yeah,
really not hard to
Oh
get.
I
That's
know
yeah.
they weren't, but now they are. Yes.
but
Silhouette Mirage.
this game had some awesome cutscenes for anime too. So
I heard it's super hard, but
it's
yeah,
actually not that bad. I beat it like 100 times, even without the gun. I was able to
you
beat it.
use the controller. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I could use it with the controller and the gun. I didn't have a gun come at the time when this came out, so I had to learn how to play with the controller.
I would say one of my favorite publishers has got to be Atlas. They come out with some really like unique titles. Like
Mm.
one of my favorites I still have is from PlayStation 1, and it's Thousand Arms because
Oh
it
yeah,
was a
Oh
role-playing
yeah,
game, but
I remember Thousand Arms.
it was also a dating simulator,
A dating
which was like
simulator. Yeah.
amazing.
Do you have the
Yeah,
little?
yeah,
Do you guys have the little holographic card in the
yep,
inside?
yep,
Yeah, I
totally.
have it
Yeah,
too.
so
Yep.
cool.
Well,
Yep.
I'm still doing the
Yeah.
three
There
part.
you go.
Yeah. Do you
Actually,
have
four
the?
part
Do you
now.
have the soundtrack
I don't have a
too?
soundtrack.
I have the soundtrack too.
I bought this used, and I was
Oh, okay,
surprised
yeah.
that they had the card and the stickers in there.
Oh,
That's still
nice.
pretty good though.
I'm still doing the four
Yeah,
part Utaware Rumino series, of which the fourth part is now the precursor, the Monochrome Mobius.
Oh man.
Oh
That
yeah,
Domino
you're
and I
still
both
playing
got.
through those.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I have it on order. It's just in a big giant order,
speaking of
so
things
I
that
probably won't get it
came
for a while.
speaking of things that just recently came out, was Nisa brought the Marl Kingdom Chronicles, which all started with this game.
Mm,
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, yeah. Rhapsody's not a game for everybody. I'll say that.
Super easy.
It's
They made
super easy. There's singing in it like it's a Disney film,
got a
and
soundtrack.
but it's Atlas.
they got the interns to
Fantastic.
sing the music.
I think I just saw that on Switch,
Yes,
but
they did bring
I
it on
It
didn't
the
pick it
is,
up.
yeah.
So what's funny?
It's really cute. It's more aimed at. I think it's kind of more a girl game to be honest, but you can play it.
Stereotypically.
They did add it to the Switch,
Yeah.
and the reason they have Lapicel Tactics on here is you actually see some of the characters from the Marvel Kingdom series in that game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
they put it together.
but
But
Lapicel is more
yeah,
geared towards everyone.
yeah. What's funny about a little
It's
fun
more like
fact?
a strategy game too, right?
Hmm
Well, I
What's
think
funny?
they both kind of are, but yeah.
So what's funny about Rhapsody when the PlayStation came out was it was a strategy game where you clicked your character to move, but when they brought Rhapsody back to the DS, when they made a DS port, they made it turn-based, so they made an easy game even easier by making it turn-based.
Which is
I
kind
don't
of
know if
rare
they
at the
did that.
time.
I don't know if they did that with the Switch version. They may have just kept the um turn-based, but I mean technically it was turn-based strategy, but still, you know.
See, I was gonna say on the anime gaming side, it's because really you've got visual novel, you've got turn-based, you've got interactive, you've also got the, I guess, what's that, first or third person perspective? Like Monster, what's that called? Monster
You got
Hunter.
anime games in like every category.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yep.
How about Monster Rancher? Yeah.
Oh wow, wow.
But
Oh,
Brandon's now.
wow. You got video.
Whoa, video time.
That means
Video.
he's gonna show us stuff.
What are you showing us here?
Oh, yeah.
It's Final Fantasy.
Oh,
This is the Japanese edition of the PS5 for Final Fantasy 16.
I was gonna say that never came here.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say one other fun thing too is the like in some of them like Akiba
Oh,
Strip, you can literally just wander around the representation of Akiba.
oh yeah, I loved how they did that. That was great.
Yeah.
Hmm
Yeah, what's that, Brandon?
My 3 copies of Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack because each one came with a bonus.
Of course.
Square Enix Store came with Torgal sticky pad, and then this one came with from CD Japan came with a Garuda sticker,
Hmm.
Okay.
and then the other one I have came with a clear file and Shiba.
That's better.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say the clear file's the best thing out of that.
And
If
then
you
the other
want
one had another clear
your
file as well.
soundtracks,
So
I'll take one.
It's like you got extras.
You can put that in my box that you should get me. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, I need to pull some goodies for you, Domino.
Ooh. Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
love
what goodies?
Although now I need to adjust the PS1 price now that I see all the PS1 games you have.
no.
Uh-oh.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Very
The
nice.
flex right
it's
there.
the collector's edition of Final Fantasy 16.
Ah.
With the Ifrit statue.
It's very shiny.
Yeah,
Very
it
shiny.
is very shiny. They made it
Anyway,
seem like it's worth it.
are any of you familiar with this game? This is the throwback from the century.
No, I didn't see
Actually,
that.
no. I have not
No,
heard
I haven't
that.
seen that either.
It's Grand Stream Saga, and it does have anime cutscenes. Look, a shower scene.
I have that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Count me in already.
Oh, you have it, Jenny?
I have a lot of I do have a lot more games that I just never have shown off, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Show them off, Jenny.
Fantasy 16
Yeah.
controller.
I would
Flex.
love to see your PS1
Gotta
collection.
flex.
I fixed mine up to a little bit. So, because the PS1, the bad thing about buying them used is a lot of cracks in the cases and stuff. The cases are crappy.
Oh, they're just CD cases practically.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
you can at least find ways to replace them,
Yeah.
so it's not the end of the world. Ooh. Oh wow, I remember those.
Yeah, that's cool. I remember seeing those in the
Do you have the
store, I
rest of them,
think.
Brandon?
Well,
I
I
hope
missed.
he does. That's cool.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Do you have
Do
the
you
What was
have
rest
that?
the
of those
rest of
figures?
them, or do you just have Tifa
I've
or
got a few of
Tifa?
them. I've got Aerith and Cloud.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? I missed it.
okay. You missed a figure of Tifa.
Okay,
It's Tifa with Frog.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they came with little
I wish
companions or whatever.
I wish I could have gotten those when I was younger. Those are neat.
This is a lanyard from the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a store bonus for getting the PS4 version
Ooh.
Nice.
at their store. And
Yeah, I
then
might have that. Can't remember.
Yeah, I still have yet to play any Final Fantasy or any E's.
You never.
However,
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, what have
You're
you been
kicked
doing
out of
with
the
your life?
group right now. Go
I
play
have
one.
I have only played and I'm still playing Final Fantasy 14.
Ah, the
14, yep.
MMO. Okay, yeah.
Yep, it's the only MMO that I actually play as well.
Oh, really?
I've heard
Okay.
it's really good. I just don't have the
Theodore is a
time.
big slog, but after that it gets better. Although I've
Mm,
only just finished Heaven Sword.
I had to
okay.
give up on it. I didn't have time to play it,
It's
so
the time thing for
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, time's always a thing.
I was really close to level 50 to finally move on, but I had to stop.
It was the same with Genshin for me. I was like, if I just had the
Oh
time,
man,
I think I would just
Genshin.
be so into this.
But Final Fantasy 14 is a beautiful game. I mean, they really did put their heart in that game. I just hated the dungeons. That's all.
ARR dungeons aren't very fun. A lot
They're-
of ARR stuff is just not
Ah,
fun.
I
yeah,
see a theme over there, Brandon.
it feels
yeah, this is the 7
like
remake
homework.
with Play
Like,
Arts. It's the First Class Soldier edition.
Mm.
nice.
So now we gotta tell Koizumi like what Final Fantasy to play, like which Final Fantasy if you've never played.
10.
Six.
Okay, well there we go.
yeah, like I would want turn-based
Okay.
tactical turn-based, and preferably a little bit more up to date on the graphics. I think.
10.
Well, then the only real one for you is Final Fantasy Tactics, and it would have to be the remake version.
Well,
or
yeah,
remaster.
I'm
Oh,
waiting
if
for
you're going with
that.
tactics, yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
But or I mean, a turn-based one too.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Six is the updated version.
Yeah, like I don't know. I need one
Six would
remade or
probably
something.
well, you could play the Pixel remaster, which I think they're done pretty well. The music's even updated, so yeah,
I,
you
I
could
don't,
do that.
I don't think even then,
Yeah,
you might want to
I,
play that.
I'd say
Because I
10.
mean, I
I'd
played
go with
plenty
10.
of low res games back in the day. I don't need low res anymore.
But there's a
You're
charm.
moved on.
There's a
I'm
charm to it.
spoiled now.
Meanwhile, I'm the opposite.
Yep.
I grew up
It,
in the high res games, so I love playing old res ones.
You're like pixel
I
based,
like
great.
both. I don't have like a
yeah.
total preference where I won't play a certain game just because the graphics are bad.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
story has to be good. The characters have to pull me in
Hmm.
something. If not, I just drop it and
Yeah.
move on.
When it does come to art for visual novels, I really just like it a lot more when it's like the older anime art style for it. You know, the big
Mm.
eye.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm still fine with reading it with like the newer, more cutesy one, but it just feels a lot better whenever it's like the older one.
So, what's your favorite visual novel so far you played?
In terms of I have my own ranking list for everything that I have read. There
Okay.
is just like a meme game category, but it kind of depends based off of this is all objective, but it also
Sure.
depends on if you include Korean games as well as ones not that are actually on VNDB, but I still classify as
Oh,
a visual novel.
okay. Interesting. I didn't think of it that way, but okay.
The number one, my absolute favorite, one that has consumed a lot of stuff, a lot of my time is Library of Ruina by
Hmm.
Project Moon, not to be confused with
Oh.
Type Moon.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say it's pretty close name.
Yeah, different company. They got 3 games out. Limbus Company, which is the most recent one, that's a gotcha game. Pretty good. Rates are not gonna make you have to use your entire house funds. I've got basically everything without even having to spend any money either.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
The second game is Library of Ruin. I don't know why I'm going in reverse order, but yeah,
Okay.
that one is it's a deck builder card game.
Hmm.
Really fun, really good story. And then there's
It is.
Lobotomy Corporation, which I mean, if you're it's a very hard facility management game. Very hard.
I
To
did
the
start
point
that
that you
one now.
could effectively soft lock yourself and have to restart the run.
Ooh.
Or if you make a small mistake in like one day, there's only 50 days total. But if you make a mistake, then you're gonna have to like restart the day over. At the beginning, you know it's fine, but once you get to like halfway through, days take like 30 to 45 minutes,
Right.
and then it's like it's pretty rough. I have not finished it. It is pretty hard.
Can you
Library Ruiner
spawn
though,
save?
not kind of sorta. The way to try to unsoft lock yourself is you can go to checkpoints of every 5 days. But if you've like added something that you didn't realize was that bad to your abnormalities you have to take care of, it's kind of like a SCP management game
Okay.
where you take care of abnormalities, and some of them are kind of just if you get them, you just want to restart. It's just not worth the trouble.
Okay.
Brandon, you can send me all your Sephiroths.
Send me your clouds. I'll take the clouds. Domino the Sephiroths.
But
Yeah,
in
I've
terms
actually
of,
got 22 hours now in Library of Ruin. It does have a sharp learning curve because of the interface.
yeah, the tutorial is it has a lot to be desired, but there's plenty of people out there who have explained it way better. But either way, high recommend for that. As for
Yep.
Japanese game, it's also my profile picture is from is Nausea. It's kind of like werewolf, a single player werewolf game.
Okay.
It's it's pretty interesting because it is actually just a single player werewolf where you have to like have certain conditions activate before like story segments will play out, and upon completing every single story segment you actually can get to the ending and complete the loops because it's kind of like a time loop as well.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned to some of y'all. I'm on, I think, loop 60 something, about halfway through.
It is the only game that I could actually say has given me Stockholm syndrome.
Oh boy.
I felt like at the end I was going insane, but I had to keep going, and the ending was worth it.
that tells a lot actually on the game if it gets you to that point.
Yeah,
That's what Nier Replicant did to me, man. I was mad at that game, having to restart multiple times.
I gave up on that
Yeah.
because of that. I was like, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I was on
I'm
loop
good.
like 6. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be another 20 hours of just doing this.
I played through
Yeah.
one loop,
Ugh.
and then I think I started the second and never got around to finishing the second for that.
You'd probably like Raging Looper.
Oh, I love that. Raging
That's
Loop.
such
Yeah,
a good
that is
game.
number 8 on my list.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like horror visual novels a lot. Like they seem to
Mm.
hold my attention more.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
Raging
Yeah.
Looper?
Raging Loop.
Raging
Or
Loop,
it is
yeah.
Loop Looper. It's also a kind of time loop in a way. It's more
Yep.
like Death Loop than time loop, but
I also like Spirit Hunter. It's about a guy like being haunted by different spirits and ghosts and things, and the visual novel is really good too. And it's cheap. You can pick it up really cheap.
yeah, that's on my backlog. I have like a backlog of like
Oh,
nearly
okay.
40 visual novels now.
I think Deathmark is also like a spin-off of it. I just haven't tried it. And I did beat Steins Gate 0 and still haven't played Steins Gate.
I haven't gotten to Steins Gate at
Jetty.
all yet.
Oh,
It
Y'all
is
need to.
very it's kind of slow, I will say. It gets better.
Well, 0 wasn't as good in my
No,
opinion.
the
Okay.
original
Yeah,
was
I did
better.
beat 0. I got all the
Yeah, original
endings.
Steins Gate
and-
I think was
Yeah,
awesome.
it's better.
Is it better? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it. I'm like staring at it
question.
right now, but
Much better.
it's just sitting on my shelf. It's been sitting there for. It's still sealed.
It's also on the Switch.
Open it. Play it.
Open it. You're like open it. I have it for the PS4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sitting over
There,
there.
that's all I
The
had.
real OGs will have it on PC.
Oh yeah, I remember people buying it on
Mhm.
PC. Yeah,
No,
for sure.
You get the cell phone as well in the limited edition on it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
It's great.
And here is my full list here if you want to
Oh,
peruse
okay,
it.
cool.
I do have like actual kind of rankings out of 10, but that's separate from how much I enjoy them because some like Fata Morgana easy 10 out of 10, but I don't enjoy it as much as a lot of the others on my list.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
share that on
Fata
screen real quick?
Morgana. I have that one too and have not tried it. Oh yeah, AI Somnium Files I've heard is really good too.
Yeah, you
I'm
need to
too
play
busy
that.
playing Master Detective now, so I'll finish it.
That's
So
Ninja Dog's list.
As of yesterday, I just finished Magikoi. Uh, all 100%, every route done, secret routes, full CG gallery unlocked.
Oh wow, you've been
Danganronpa
busy
is so
here.
good.
I thought Saya had a
999.
higher rating than that
Huh.
from what you indicated.
999's pretty
Some
good.
say
999 is good on the list there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
999. I played only the first one
Hato
for that
Boyfriend.
series.
Really?
yeah, How to Full Boyfriend. It's kind of
Huh.
just the beginning is just kind of all jokes and such, but it actually does get like more serious at the actual true ending.
I thought it was just
Uh,
for the memes.
Yeah, it
Oh,
seems like it. That's what surprised me. It would not have been that high. It would have been in the meme section, which, as you
Yeah.
can see at the bottom, are meme out of 10.
Oh,
And
oh, bro, Criminal Girls.
I didn't know that you
Nice.
had
That's
finished
great.
Marco and the Galaxy Dragon. I've got
I
the
finished that
physical.
ages ago.
I have the Japanese physical for that. Here, I'll turn on the camera for a second here.
There's
I,
Oh,
Galaxy Dragon. There's something about that.
it's
I beat Criminal Girls, or at least the first one.
yeah, I
yeah,
played
I'm
the.
playing through
I
the
love the
second
first
one
one.
right now as well.
This had come in the Marco and the Galaxy Dragon Japanese package I had gotten.
You can just send
Oh,
that over to me.
Marco and the Galaxy Dragon, a lot of fun. It's just a kinetic
Oh yeah.
visual novel,
It's a
fun
quest.
journey, tons of CGs, tons of art.
Well, and the Japanese one has like the opening video on a disc, but
Mhm.
not with English subtitle. You know, the little opening video stuff that they do in it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't put Chaos Child really on high on your list. It's okay.
Oh, that's not like a I'm going to read this one next.
Oh,
What
okay.
I actually do is a bit more cursed in a way. I put this on like a wheel and I spin the roulette to see what I decide to play next.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to do it.
That game.
Yeah.
I've seen that before in different YouTube videos.
yeah, Zeta plays. I used to watch him, and he would do that.
Yeah, it's just I've got like 39 things here and it's like I can't reasonably ever come to a decision. So I'm like I'll just let fate decide. And so far it's been like choosing banger after banger.
No, you got
You
some
know, the
good
first
stuff in
song
there
in Ropa
actually.
I never finished, but I didn't realize it rated that lowly.
5, 4, and 3 on my list. All of those were by the wheel back to back.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like all of those have become my favorites.
Hmm.
So the wheel has been choosing really good.
Well, you have some quality titles here on the wheel, to be honest. Like, I don't know about all of them, but Karen no Shoujo, that is a banger there. Like dark, very dark. Don't go in there expecting roses and happiness.
Listen, after Wonderful Every Day, I feel like a lot of dark things are pretty light.
Okay.
Wonderful Every Day goes pretty hard.
Which one? Which one's the best?
Wonderful Every Day, Subahibi, Himi.
Okay.
Oh, Song of Saya. I played that. Yep. I remember that game.
I need to buy Anonymous Code. It just came out.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I have
know.
that.
Yeah, I'm waiting until it gets rolled before I buy it, or if it just goes on sale, then I'll pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Maybe it isn't No, maybe I don't have anonymous code yet.
No,
Actually,
it just came
Yeah,
out.
it just came out. Unless you pre-ordered it.
Unless you're gonna play it, maybe it's on Steam. I don't know.
Yeah, I might have been mixing it up with another. Let me look. I'm curious now.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's on Steam though.
The next
That came
usually
out.
not-
Rune Factory 3 came
Rune Factory
out.
3,
I had
yeah.
like a list of like what I was gonna order.
Actually, I forgot
There's a
to add
couple
2
of Tomei
things.
novels that came out too that I want to get.
Yeah, they've
I
been
think
going
the
hard
only
on
ones I
those.
have in order is that Fate Samurai game that's coming out.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that looks good.
next year, I think, isn't
Yeah.
it? Or
Yeah. And then I have the Star Ocean 2 remaster.
yeah, the demo's out right now. You can give it a
Yeah.
give it a
you play
whirl.
that one.
You only get like 3 hours. It's a time limit kind of thing.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
Nayuta just got shipped out into the wild, so I should be getting that soon. Legend of
no.
Utah.
Yep. I think I got a
Oh,
notice for
Brendan's
that
getting
one
out the bin. What's
because
on
I
the bin?
ordered it by itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna click out of your list now so I can see it better. Figure out how to get out of here. How do I get out? There we go.
I'll have to try this wonderful everyday one, maybe. I don't know. I'm looking through the list.
Yeah, wonderful video. I do recommend it, but you've either got to have like a certain level of a heart of steel, I guess I could say.
Okay.
You got to go in with a mindset that there's going to be content you probably will not enjoy unless you're
Okay.
super degen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in visual novels.
Sometimes you don't know what you're getting into with a visual novel either.
It does have the tag psychological horror. That is, and it is true.
Okay.
Jenny,
Alright.
if you played Enzai, you could handle anything.
If I
Oh.
played Sweet Pool, can I handle it? I played Sweet
Yeah,
Pool.
Sweet Pool is still tame compared to Enzai.
What about Dramatical Murder?
Still tame compared
That's
to
very
Enzai.
tame. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Super tame.
Was it Euphoria?
Yeah.
Euphoria can go toe to
Euphoria.
toe with
Yeah.
Enzai.
It's the
I
most
think
common
if you
name.
can go through Euphoria, you probably can go through Wonderful every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard
Raincoat is
I've
what I
heard
was thinking of, by the way. Not
Yeah, that one I
Anonymous.
still have to finish playing through as well.
You've never
I
heard of
just
Enzai? It's the most brutal yaoi game they've ever made.
Is what now?
Enzai? You never played that?
No.
Oh yeah, that one's brutal.
Oh. More wait, what is that?
That's that Japanese edition of Marco and Galaxy Dragon game.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
The one that Shikishi came with. Yeah, I'm opening it here.
Hmm.
He
Well, this
also came
wonderful everyday
with.
looks pretty interesting. I guess I'll go
Roger's in. Look,
I'm shopping too.
Wait, what shopping? What are you buying?
he's shopping. He's buying.
Shop and watch and look at the same time, right? The kid that's like not touch and look and not touch.
I don't know. Sometimes I just see you just look and not touch.
Oh. Shots fired.
Oh, so yeah, it was Raincoat. I was thinking of, not Anonymous Code.
yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't actually
Raincoat.
gotten
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I think I only finished the second trial. I haven't gotten any further for quite a while.
Yeah, I still
I haven't done a trial. I just did a lot of battles. They have like turn-based battles, but not really. It's like Danganronpa, but
Yeah.
not. It's really weird. Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah. It's an
I don't
odd
know.
game. I was
I'm not
like,
really
somebody's
feeling it too
smoking
much,
something.
but
Yeah.
it seems pretty nice. It's more
Visually, it's beautiful because it's an Unreal Engine, so it looks nice anyway. But
I mean that's the part that I actually have the most problem with is
the art style.
No, the art style I love because it's the Danganronpa art style. It's just it doesn't feel like it translates well into 3D, and 3D games on the Switch usually run like potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeast actually runs pretty well actually on the
The
Switch.
only thing with Raincoat is the load times are a little twitchy. Like I noticed the game kind of freezing up a tiny bit when it's trying to load. Like it's got to load a battle in, it's got to load the next area in, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, if this was just on the PS5 or something else.
If this was on anything that had a good
Yeah.
processing speed, if it was on my
Mhm.
TI 85 calculator,
Oh my word! Hey, there were some good games on that calculator.
yeah. I love playing Pokemon Yellow during class.
Oh, hell.
How about the bouncer for the PlayStation 2? Did anyone ever play
Ooh,
that?
God,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I missed
I
that
got all the
game.
endings.
I actually really enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
I think the youngest console I have is the Wii.
Is the
I had a
Wii,
funny
yeah.
story with my friend had that game, The Bouncer.
Vita.
It's
and
like a beat 'em up game.
It
Is
is,
what
yeah.
it is.
Multiple
Yeah.
endings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple ending beat 'em
Multiple
up game.
costumes for the characters.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was really good.
Oh
I
my
really
g-
enjoyed that game.
Was
Mhm.
the voice acting really bad in that? I can't
Oh,
remember.
It was
Was it
it
horrible,
was
but
so
horrible?
bad. It
great.
was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'll have to give it a chance
it
again
really
because I remember
was.
playing it as a kid and just dropping it. Like, just no.
Ah,
Oh, it's great. I played
it's
it all the
Yeah.
great.
way through, like
Yeah.
from the get
No.
go. I like pre-ordered the game. I was like, heck yeah,
Oh,
this looks awful.
I just found it in my used
Uh,
store and say,
we
oh,
were
this looks
playing,
good.
we were playing that game, and you know the villain Duragon that you fight. My
Yeah,
friend,
Duragon C. Mikado. Yeah, because he says his name like 80 times in the
yeah.
game. I'm like, dude, why are you talking to yourself in the third person?
But
Like,
anyway,
calm down,
my
man.
friend,
We know you're the villain. Like,
my friend didn't realize there was a third version of the fight. And so she was like, "Oh, I beat it! We beat it!" And all of a sudden, Duragon gets up, and she's like, "What?" And he takes off his coat.
he
Both of us
takes
are
off
like,
his yeah,
Uh-oh,
he
it's
takes
like a
off his shirt and
Yakuza
everything and shows.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
"Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
whoa, who are you trying to be, Sephiroth?
I
Like,
think he's Liquid
calm
Snake."
down.
Like, Liquid, why are you back in this game?
That
I
happens so
really
many
like
times.
I really like Bushido Blade. Did anyone ever play that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I love
No,
remember. I
Bushido
could
Blade.
have swore I remember it, but probably not.
I know
The
of
one
it.
where you
Fighting games
trace
are no
Yeah,
good.
I know what it is, but yeah, probably not.
I always thought
The
the Wii
concept was interesting. It's just that the one hit wonder
was
hit, lucky hit, you're already done. I mean, there was also Bushido Blade 2. I don't know if they actually improved it, but they need to put like a meter in it and forget about the one shot kill.
Hmm.
What are the Fatal Frame ones that are not on the Switch yet, and or like basically not available anymore?
One,
Two or three,
2,
right?
and 3.
Yeah.
E3, yeah.
Those are on the PS2.
When is
Yeah,
that coming
yeah.
on the
Didn't
Switch?
didn't two of them get remade though? Just
Yeah, that's
recently?
4 and 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the two I've got. The
Those are
Letter,
the
I
two,
think, and the
two
Fatal
I just.
Frame.
Well, I just beat
Uh,
4 like a month ago. I think 4. It was frustrating. The controls. I don't know why. 5, I didn't have an issue, but for some reason with 4, I just kept. I think it was because they locked me in these tiny rooms with the ghost, and the controls just
Oh.
suck. And I'm trying to move out of the way. I'm like, move your ass,
is the
move.
Letter part 4 or 5?
Hmm?
The Letter, is that 4 or 5? Or that's
Oh no,
completely
that are you
unrelated?
talking about the visual novel The Letter?
Yeah, because I got that at the same time as one of the Fatal Frames. So
Are you
maybe
talking
I've
about
only got
Root
one Fatal
Letter?
Frame.
Yeah,
No, no, it's
no,
just called The Letter.
no, it's just called The
Okay.
Letter.
I was thinking
That's
of Ruth Letters first
My
too.
that's
friend
just a
has finished
visual
the
novel. That
letter.
doesn't have anything to do with Fatal Frame.
Okay, I
Right,
wasn't sure if
right.
it
Yeah,
was
that's
part of
its
that
own
series or
thing,
not.
all on its own. That's about ghosts and stuff too.
Yeah.
But it's not. The one thing about that game that was interesting is it's a visual novel and it's fully voice acted, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Which is not common usually.
Yeah, it's not very common. And it seems like there's I only played through it once, but there seems like there are consequences to your choices and stuff.
Which is good.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
yep. I liked it.
Oh.
Oh, you know which one is really good on the Vita? I don't have the physical though. I still want the physical.
Which one?
Muramasa Rebirth.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
that's
have that game.
expensive.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah.
I like that. I like that game. Yeah.
Yep. I did pick up Dungeon Travelers too, but I didn't get the calendar. Sad.
Yeah, that's a good perk.
Yeah.
I like
I
the
still need to
Octopath
get that.
Traveler too. I love that
Oh,
game so
Octopath
much.
is
It was so good.
amazing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually
really
just beat
good.
that. I want to say like a month ago. Really enjoyed it. I haven't beaten the hidden boss yet, but
That
Yeah, I
one I
think
did
yeah.
get
that's
the
where
collector
I'm at.
edition.
You say
The
you have the
Octopath 2.
collector's edition of
Yeah.
it?
For
Oh, that's
both?
cool. What'd
Yeah,
that come
it's
with?
really cool. It's a lot of stuff in there. Um it's got the album, it's got I think like a dozen of the little figures in it.
Yeah, they're made of metal, I
Yeah.
Oh
think,
yeah,
too.
like the
Yeah.
Peter figures. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
actually a really cool set.
It is really nice.
that's
Is it
Easily my
very
favorite of the
expensive, but
collector
it's
sets.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I like it
Hmm.
far more than all the other collector sets I have so far.
Do you have
Not even
Octopath
close.
1?
I wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I still have it actually.
Physical?
Yeah, physical. I don't.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I
Uh-oh.
do have it physical.
Collectors?
No, not collectors. Just like
Oh,
regular
man.
physical.
Ah. You got us excited there for a
I
minute.
haven't gotten
Yeah.
around to playing it though.
I was like, I don't
It is
remember seeing
beautiful.
that.
There were parts where you'll just, if you do play through it, where you'll just stop and just look around because it's just so that pretty.
Mm.
The visuals and the music is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I still listen to both the soundtracks.
Yeah,
That's
music in the
cool.
second game was really good.
Oh, and I love there's parts that are so hidden too. There's like a part where you gotta have enough characters. Like you can I think in the second one, can't you like bribe characters to join you and get them to
Yeah,
follow you, and you can allure characters to join you? Well, you have to have enough of them.
to
And
fall
there's
through a
this,
bridge.
yeah, that bridge in the game. I
Yeah,
thought that was cool. There's a
it's like
bridge and
a
there's like a hidden dungeon underneath it.
yeah. You have to be at least level 55
Oh
to
yeah, I
even like
died. I went
attempt
down there
it.
and I got to the giant. I think it's a wolf or something, and
Yeah, it's a dire
he took me
wolf.
out. Yeah,
What's awesome is you can have O'Shea capture him and use
yeah.
the dire wolf with like 9,999 attack damage 7 times. Like
Oh yeah.
it's awesome. Yeah.
I had the giant shark. That's the one I
Oh, I
had
do
when I
too.
stopped
Yeah,
playing.
I like that.
It was like Pokemon, but great. Like where the giant. I mean, it's just this giant pixel-looking shark coming at people.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
I want them to
Definitely.
do. I want them to release Lost Odyssey for the PlayStation. I mean, I don't think it would ever happen because it was on Microsoft, but
I need to
I think
play
that'd be
that
really
game.
cool.
I've been
Yeah,
trying
it's
to find it
so good.
used and then just so I can try and play it, but
Is it hard to
yeah.
find,
I'm,
really?
No, it's just when I was looking around for it, it was when they were having a sale on everything, so stuff was
Oh.
gone, you know. So
I I really wish that that yeah they would do that one. And then I'm halfway through Fantasian. Some of the creator of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi, it came out for Apple Arcade, and they're actually talking about releasing it for consoles.
oh, okay, then I'll probably
It's
wait
yeah, it's
if
really
they
Nice.
good.
do.
It's really really good. Reminds me of a lot of the old traditional Final Fantasy games.
Hmm.
I just finished
Yeah, it's great.
Sea of Stars.
Oh, how was
Oh,
that? I just
I've heard
started
that's
it.
like basically like modern Chrono Trigger.
Um, I would say
heard
yes and no because the battle system plays out a lot differently than Chrono Trigger in some ways. I'd say visually it's Chrono Trigger, music wise it is, and a little bit of the story, but the battle system, you have to literally boost your characters to do a combo and stuff. So you have to build up a meter to be able to do like team attacks basically. While in Trigger you just had to have like I think the MP and the character in your party.
Hmm.
So it's a lot different. And you have to get through like enemies can will like they get so many turns until they attack and then they'll hit you with like a really hard move, but sometimes you can cancel them if you do the right attacks to them and stuff. So a lot of more strategy involved. So, but I think it's pretty good. I'd give it like a 7 overall.
Hmm.
All right.
And I did everything. I 100%ed it. So,
Whoa, the flex.
yep. So, but they don't have a physical out for it yet. I
It's not
think
really
that's
many.
next year.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's not really many things I 100% unless it's visual novels, because those are much easier to 100%.
Oh
100%
yeah, I
easier.
agree. Oh
Far
yeah, they
easier
are.
than crazy
Yep.
than. I mean, in a way, 100% the Library of Ruina. I just didn't get all Steam achievements, but I
Ah.
did do every single fight that you could possibly do,
Hmm.
as well as obtain every card.
My only 100% is that I've 100% did not 100%ing anything.
For me, I have to
I don't
look at
know if I
I
ever
have to
have.
look at the achievements, and then I see, is this going to be doable? Do I want to do this? Am I that into the game?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
because if I'm not, then I'm not going to do it.
But even if you're
So,
into the game, it's like you really have to go really in if it's a JRPG, because that's really a grind fest.
Yeah.
it depends. I did the last one I did on the PlayStation was Altair Ryza 1.
Hmm.
And it wasn't that bad. And I had a lot of fun doing some of the side content, so it
Not
didn't
that bad.
bother me. And I did 16, that's right, Final Fantasy 16, which is really easy to be honest. That one was probably one of the easiest ones I've done in
You
a
just had to
long
play the
time.
game again.
That wasn't too bad. I just skipped everything again, and just skipped through the dialogue and stuff,
Isn't
so it
that still
wasn't
like
too
20
bad.
more hours though of your life?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I would had to keep track to break it
Okay.
down, like how long. But I played some games for like, especially Hades. I played that
Oh.
game for like 300 hours or
Oh
something.
yeah.
So
We've all had
yeah.
those times. It's
Those
crazy.
games that you can just pick up and just keep playing it.
Yeah, that was Rune Factory 4 for me in the past. Like when I was a kid, I would just bring my 3DS everywhere and I'd
Mhm.
only play Rune Factory 4.
Yeah, handhelds when you just have random amounts of time.
Did anyone ever play Threads of Fate for the
Yeah.
PS1?
Yes, I did play. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I like that game.
the threads or what's called other name for that. It was called something like Dew Prism.
It was
Dew,
it
New
was
Prism.
called something else.
New
Dew
Prism.
Prism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was an action type RPG kind of thing.
Really?
You either had a guy with an axe and a girl with the magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had different branching storylines. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
yeah.
Sure
That was a
did.
fun game.
Puppy still too.
Yeah,
That was
Did
so.
any
I
did
like the art
anybody
style in that
play
game too.
did anybody
The
play
artwork was
Persona
good.
1?
Persona 1, yeah.
Yeah.
I had nightmares about the white palace looking thing when you went to the white maze and you had to you went while you fell and went down the floor and
Oh my god, yeah.
so this is terrible. But the part about the personas were great because you can see all the animations and the spell abilities and the equips and yeah,
Mhm.
anything to do with customization like Final Fantasy Tactics, anything to do with Shin Megami Tensei or Persona. Yeah, I always had a lot of fun with those.
I kind of wondered if anybody played like Shin Megami Tensei 5, like the newest one that came out for the Switch.
Yeah, I'm
I
playing through
collected it.
that actually.
Are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I started playing it and then other games got hold of me, so not as
Uh-oh.
much as you'd think.
Oh, okay. See, I really love the Shin Megami Tensei stuff, and I don't know why because there isn't much story normally. It's, stopping God most of the time, and
It is.
yeah, and choosing an alignment, but and I don't know why I love 5 so why 5 grabbed me so much and I played through it. I don't know. It was like with Nocturne. I
Yeah,
got stuck in that game and beat it.
I don't
Actually, I
know.
beat
I
it
found
twice. 2 times.
I'll be going back to it, Jenny, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Well, I cosplayed the main character, so I'm like, I had like a deep love for the art in the game.
yeah, I
So,
saw that.
mhm. Yeah, it was so painful. I was in so much pain.
No,
The
yeah.
outfit was very hard to wear. So,
Yeah. Welcome to
yeah.
cosplay.
Yeah. Welcome to cosplay. So,
Now Persona on the other hand.
oh, the other
I played
personas?
yeah, the other Personas are I played through all those.
Oh
Just
yeah,
haven't
so
played one or two.
You haven't played what? One and two?
Yeah, I haven't played one and two, but I played three, four, five, and Strikers. And
Oh
the
yeah, I did play
yeah.
Strikers, even though I was kind of pushing myself through that game near the end.
Yeah,
It wasn't as good.
no. It was bad.
It was,
It wasn't
yeah.
terrible, but it was not good.
I can't even remember some of the stuff that happened. That's when I know it's not that good a game, where I
Yeah.
just was kind of just pushing through it just to beat it.
Mhm.
Did anyone ever play Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn?
No, I haven't. I have
yeah,
not given it a shot.
That's the remaster out there.
Yeah,
on the rails
yeah, it's
shooter
good.
But I
like
played it.
Cobra Command, something like that. You're on a certain path and you're up dragging, you're flying like this, and you can do shoot. You can like, have different dragons for different properties and stuff. Yeah, I heard it was a pretty big splash game for Sega back when it came out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
But no one owns Saga, do they?
yeah. And then there was speaking of dragons, I really enjoyed Drakengard. Those
Dragon
games are
Guard's
good.
good.
PS2.
Yeah, I've got
And
all
that's
three.
basically the
Yeah.
precursor to Nier. I don't know if you guys
Yep.
know.
Yeah, because it's the third game. That ending, like bad ending F,
Yeah.
is like the opening for Nier Automata.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoko Taro is like a genius. Like the way he did that. It's like,
Oh,
heck yeah.
speaking of him, has anybody played Voice of Cards? It's digital
No,
only,
not
and that's
yet.
by him too.
The
Yeah, it
mobile.
I
is.
have not yet.
No, you
Oh,
played that
it's
a
so
little bit.
good.
I played the demo.
Yeah, that still counts as playing to me.
Yeah,
I want
I mean,
Yeah,
him to make a
I didn't
Final
finish the
Fantasy
demo,
game.
but I was like, this is pretty cool. Whenever
it is
like I
cool. Yeah, I beat the first one and the second one. I want to get the third one and try it. I really like them. I'm like sad there's no physical release, but I downloaded them and played them.
Oh
So,
no.
what was everybody's first visual novel that they played?
Oh my god.
First?
First.
I
Ooh,
think
ooh, I
it
know.
was actually Song of Seiya, either that or Karawa Shoujo. One of those two was my first.
I think
That I'm
that
pretty sure of.
I
yeah,
think mine was either Steins Gate
Or maybe
or
actually it's
Doki
probably
Doki.
Danganronpa. Yeah, it was probably Danganronpa.
mine was the Doki Doki Literacy Book Club.
Oh, literature club. Yeah.
Oh wait, you're right. Danganronpa was definitely before Doki Doki.
Mine was a yaoi one, but I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like called Absolute something. Shoot, I'm trying to find it. um,
Hmm.
Mine was the one with Akira and Shiki in it, and it
ah,
was like a yaoi novel. I don't remember
Absolute
the name.
Obedience. That was the one I played. It was Absolute Obedience.
Oh, I've
Um,
heard of that one, but I've
yeah,
never
that was
played it.
from the same creators of Enzai, but a lot less. But I mean, it was naughty, but it wasn't as gory as Enzai.
I think two earlier ones. One you had shared with me, Ninja Dog. It was that one with the weird heartbeat or something. I
Weird
always forget.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, like he had some kind of heart condition, I think.
Oh yeah, it's Karawa Shoujo.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
Karawa
yep.
Shoujo, yeah.
I think that was
And
the first one I recommended to you.
yeah, I think so. And what was the other one called?
Oh, there it is.
I know the recent one I recommended to you is Ever 17.
Yep. Yeah, Ever 17 I began, but I need to continue. Like I just did the intro and I need to
Oh,
actually
did you get to the actual
play
choice of deciding which character you play as?
No.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
haven't
like
finished the
I
intro
was
yet.
more just making sure it was working and such.
So,
Ah.
so the first one I had was Fate Stay Night, which is
Oh yeah,
like
Face
the
Day Night.
longest visual novel ever, in my opinion. So much
Oh,
text.
Notch was the other one that I did. I never did finish it, but I got I think pretty far in it. But yeah, it was just called Notch. Actually pretty good. Really good opening song.
First one I played was for the PlayStation called Tenchi Muyo. It's like Ryuko or something like that, if I recall.
Yep.
And then I also played there's a Love Hina one as well
Of
that I
course,
played.
there's a Love Hina.
Yeah.
I don't know
Those are
why,
the
but with
first couple of ones I played.
I'm trying to remember, but Doki Doki, I remember like I started falling asleep during that game. When I first
Really?
started it,
It's
I'm
pretty
like,
Really?
short.
yeah, I was starting to fall until the stuff happens later on.
Maybe
Before
that's
it
why.
does, I was so
That's
bored. I was like, this is
started back.
so boring. Help me.
Hmm.
Oh,
But I
Notch.
remember that. I'm just passing out playing it.
Wow.
I
The
was
full name of
waiting.
the Notch one is Notch the Innocent Luna. Eclipsed Sinners.
Oh,
Hmm.
that. I think that's on my backlog, maybe.
It's pretty
That
good
is
so
a
far. I
long
still haven't
title.
finished it, but yeah, I think the original name, like he was just doing a play on, I guess that famous uh, Notch one who would, I guess, do like troll releases or something,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
something like that. He was explaining it to me one time, and I've long since forgotten. But the dev was pretty cool.
Has anybody played Conception?
Yes,
I
on the
have,
PS Vita,
yes.
was it?
Yeah. It was on
Yeah.
the Vita, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
I liked that game. I
It's
liked it.
unique. It was unique at the time. Though
The
the
Vita had some great games though. The Vita
It has
just
a
was
ton of good ones.
lots
yeah.
of
Yeah,
niche
Lots of
games.
niche weeb. I call it the
Yeah,
weeb
weeb.
games.
Yeah.
that
Yep.
was why I would not give up my Vita for the longest time. Like even after they stopped making stuff for it,
Well,
I
the
still
Power
got my
Stone
Vita.
was the Wii
Yeah,
Yeah.
game.
that's why I've
Yeah.
actually like finally turned my Vita back on, is because I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a Criminal Girls 2, and I was like, I gotta
Yeah,
play it
there is.
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have the collector's edition sitting up here. Yep.
I didn't even
Yep.
know it had a collector's edition.
Yes, it does.
I'm assuming
Yep.
it's a
Jenny
JP
has
only
like
one.
every game that ever existed.
It was released by like NIS America, I think. I think they
Oh,
released
so it
both
actually
of
did
them.
have an English collector's edition.
Yep. But I would play whatever version you're playing because it's probably uncensored.
Yeah, I
Ours
played
is
the
a little.
Steam
Ours is a
version for
little
the
bit.
first one.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know if that one's censored. Sometimes
don't think
Steam
it-
censors,
I have the
sometimes it
patch.
doesn't. Oh, well, there you go.
It was
So.
from a time when Steam was like, you cannot show a singular thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which they kind of still do some games, but
They
Well,
still
I
do
mean,
with some,
there
but
is the
not as
flood
many.
of the Red P like garbage Patreon porn games that they allow through now in the visual novel section that completely clutters it up.
oh yeah, I've seen that. I was wondering why they even cluttered that up because that's really terrible.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Or at least have a separate section for that stuff. Maybe they could do that.
Oh, they do.
Or
It
put
just
it
still
somewhere
clutters
else.
it up.
Oh, is it? Okay. So, but yeah, that we did get English release, but it is like, I mean, it's not censored really bad, but it is censored. So, and that's the one I played for like the first one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Welcome to PlayStation.
yeah, it's kind of weird. PlayStation went through a thing where they're like, yeah, it's fine, and then they went through a thing where like, no, it's not.
But
And
Nintendo
Switch
did
did the opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo went the opposite way, you know.
which is
And I
weird.
did go through a big thing where I was like, is this one censored or is it not? And then I'd have to do a lot of research and
Like
see,
Doki
but
Doki censored.
yeah, when I told you that, yeah,
Yeah,
that it was censored, I was
And
like,
it's
yeah, get
all
it on the
usually for
Switch.
like what,
that's
one
one
or
of the most
two
infamous.
like momentary scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I don't get it honestly.
Oh, there
just
was a collector's
just play the
edition
game
for
how
two as well.
it was intended.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's
Mm,
how they've been lately. Does
yeah.
anybody play like Dragon's Crown or
Nah, not a
Odin
fan.
Spear?
Olden
I think
Spear
it
is better.
made it.
Odin Spear is better.
I was not into Dragon Crown though.
Dragon Crown was pretty wild with like how adult some of it felt in part. I
the
can't really say anything. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Even with that, I was
If
still
I
not
have that
interested
for the
that much.
Vita,
Oh, do you? Have you played it?
I'm trying to think if I did or not, or
You
if I
can
have
play
it or
it with
not.
other, like it's got co-op mode and stuff. Like you can pick your character and then they can pick their character and you go into dungeons together and then it'll hook you up online with other players and stuff so they can be the other two players or whatever.
It was like Dragon Crown 2. It rings a bell, but I don't know. I need to look and see.
Odin Spear is better though, I agree.
I did
It
play
is.
Odin Sphere a tiny bit.
Yep. It can get a little repetitive, but the story can pull you through. And I have a lot of figures from that series. Like I have a couple of Velvet. I have the one of Velvet and Cornelius and uh the one of the cat and the little girl.
I
I need
think I
one
had
of
Dragon's Crown just digitally back in the day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
how far I got in it though.
I think I beat it once or twice. It's the same thing. It can get repetitive.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I rarely beat anything, so
the visual novel one was good, which is 13 Sentinels.
yep, I have
That
started that
that
actually.
one is really, I mean, visually it's really really good, but it is a visual novel for sure.
I wish
More
I'd
th
gotten the figure that I think you got that as a bonus with yours, didn't you, Ninja Dog? Or
For
am I
what
thinking
game?
of something else? 13
13
Sentinels.
Sentinels.
Oh no, I never got that game. I think
But
you're probably
the
thinking of AI Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative.
oh
That
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
that
yeah, with
collector's
I'm
edition
the
I do
mixing
have.
that
It
up.
comes with the
Yeah,
Aiba
that came
figure.
with a figure.
yeah.
What
Mhm.
game was it?
AI
Somnium
Somnium.
Files Nirvana Initiative.
It's
The
a
second
visual
game.
novel.
Yeah, I haven't finished the second game yet because I'm reading with a group of friends.
It came with a
Oh.
pop-up parade of one of the characters.
With the main girl, I think.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
main character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was on sale for the longest time too. So
Yeah, I got it for cheap. I was
Yep.
like,
yeah,
hey.
that's how I got
I have
mine.
the first one somewhere. It's probably on this other shelf over here.
It's like, oh, it's on sale. Good.
I'm like, it comes with a pop-up parade?
I
Oh,
think I
But
have it,
13
but if I do, I
Sentinels,
didn't scan it
yeah.
into my catalog.
But 13 Sentinels has right now they have 2 figures and then one just released from Furyu, I think, but she's really expensive and I'm like, yeah, no.
For fewer, really?
And yeah, really.
Usually they're not that expensive.
They do certain ones really expensive and then
Huh.
other ones are cheap. It's so weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
people were ragging on their pricing. There's one of them. Yeah, I have that one.
Hmm.
Megumi Rim.
Okay.
yeah, I see one of
Maybe
them.
I don't have AI Somnium at all.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking
Uh-oh.
through and
Someone's
I thought you
see it
slacking.
did.
yet.
I thought you did buy. I know a lot of people
I thought
did.
I did too.
Yeah, I thought you did.
I do have 13 Sentinels, but I'm not seeing AI Somnium.
Hmm.
Yeah, they made B styles of 2 of the girls too from 13 Sentinels. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I see that too.
And that has some of its Ichi moments too, for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I only bought it on
I have
PC
that one, this
digitally.
other one, this RFXJ one. I want to get. I think there's a few other characters I want to get. I wish they'd make some of the guy characters, but they probably won't. So
Usually no.
sadly, usually it's a no. So like the pop-up parades, like it keeps on shocking me. So maybe I'll get
Mm.
one in that that
You
line.
hurry now, Ross. There's one, or Koyomi. There's one on PS4 on eBay for $60, the collector's edition.
There you go.
Hmm.
Close to when it was on sale.
Yeah, that's the one that's expensive. This for you one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
packaging's a little torn, but it's still new. It's $60 though, and I think it should have the figure in it because it's unopened.
Yeah, if it's sealed,
Yeah,
it has the
drop me the
figure.
link if you will.
Sure, I'll send it to you. Do you want me to put it on the group chat here or just you?
I think just
Just me. They might steal it away from me.
True, that's
Ah,
true.
yeah.
wow.
I already have it, Koyomi,
Never
so it
know.
won't
Hey,
be.
Roger's there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Roger is there.
I know he would not hesitate.
Well,
The,
it's
the
not
cover
Switch.
packaging looks torn a bit,
It's
but
on Switch. I think he's never taken the Switch out of its case. It just sits. Yeah, it's on a shrine somewhere. It just sits there.
I know, it's sad.
It is sad. It depresses me when he says that he's never taken it out. Mine, I'm taking it to work.
I'm
Oh,
taking
you
it
know
to
what I
work.
picked up that I
Yeah.
still have to play is the Cereza and the Lost Demon.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the
It was
The
so
Bayonetta
cheap
game.
for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got it when they had it discounted.
Yeah, to like $30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed on it. I was like, nah. It'll be on
It,
sale again.
that's the Bayonetta that's in like a weird style,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a
like
fairy
ROM
tale
style.
kind of style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where she's a little girl.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
apparently I only have AI either on Steam or not at all.
I
I
was
just
kind of
looked
wondering
through.
too, how did everybody feel about did you guys watch the Nintendo Direct or the
You-
PlayStation State of
I
Play?
watched the PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII looks amazing.
Oh
That's
yeah, it
like
looks
the
good.
only good
Oh
thing
my
that came
gosh.
out.
Yeah,
Besides
I
Spider-Man
wouldn't
2.
say that. Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise
That's
is
like
getting
an extra
like a
DLC.
DLC. Yeah, but I'm fine with that. Why can't they tell me about it?
I guess.
Like I want to know about
I
it.
wanted a new Tales game.
That's fine. We'll get a new Tales game. I mean, it hasn't been insanely long, and there's so many games coming out that I'm okay with
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
waiting a little while. Yeah.
I just
And
didn't think it was.
Spider-Man did look good. It's just
I'm
No,
kind of frustrated though. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man, but I mean, I enjoy the movies and all that. But like, I found out I was reading up on the Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition, and it doesn't come with a game disc. It's
yeah.
digital only,
many
which
Welcome,
is like
welcome to
really
the new
silly.
era.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I know.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of games are starting to do that. They really want us to go digital.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And anime, a
There's
couple of
another one
anime
that's
is like
slightly
that
better.
too right now.
like what?
There's I'm trying to think, Domestic na Kanojo, I think. There was an anime for that, and they released it on some website called PlayPick, and it was like a couple of OVAs or something,
Hmm.
and they never released them on disc. And then there
Hmm.
was a full-fledged series that was released on PlayPick. I can't remember what it was, but I'll have to pull up the Anime News Network article because like the comments on there were
Oh
like
yeah,
super
people. You
funny.
know how anime fans are. We really like our physical still. I mean, that's still a
Oh, I
big
totally agree. Yeah.
thing.
There's a
Yeah,
huge when you look into horror, anime, those are like the two very devoted physical collectors in the market these
yeah.
days.
Well, the other thing is with games, though, I think the landscape is changing. Like people just are downloading stuff more digitally now than they are buying the physical.
But
That's kind of changing.
the problem with that is that mostly because games are just getting way too expensive on the secondary market.
Yeah,
And
but
as you
if
were
you go
saying
to
before,
yeah, but if even if you go to buy a game digitally or if you buy it physically, I'm talking about when it first comes out and just the standard edition, you're normally paying the same price either way you
oh
go.
yeah, yeah,
Like
we
later
do
on, yes,
understand.
I get you, but
Yeah,
when it first releases, I rather just own it physically unless like the digital is extremely discounted.
yeah, because at least you can
I
still
would totally
resell
agree.
the
Yeah,
physical.
I love having physical games.
I don't know what it is. I just do. I guess because there's once in a while where you're going, man, I really want to try that game again or play that game again. And sometimes with digital, you're like, you look and it's like gone.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, and it also feels like you're getting more for your money with a physical than just a digital copy.
Yeah, I guess so. They are starting to do like digital deluxe editions where you do get a lot of extra content that you don't get with the physical release, but it's not every game.
Well,
Um,
I just mean like
you
a
know.
disc that you can still resell if you
Oh,
really
okay.
need,
I
if
thought
you're
you meant
having a
like
hard time.
extras and
Or
yeah.
there's that too, yeah,
Yeah.
extras and whatnot. But I'm just saying
No,
in general.
I mean I definitely agree with you, but I can see like stuff is changing,
Oh yeah, yeah.
for sure.
Not for the better for us, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm old school. I like owning it and
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of understand that stuff is changing.
Yeah, yeah, it
But
is.
yeah, which sucks, but eh, it is what it is. So, I did see the thing with the Cult of the Lamb people. I didn't read the article,
Oh,
but
speaking of which, yeah, Unity.
yeah.
If you're into any Unity games right now, you should start downloading them. There was this big thing about they're gonna start charging like 20 cents per install to the creators, and so that may start causing people to take their games off
Yep.
to
Yep.
not have that charge. It's some whole mess. Unity really dropped a bomb just recently, so
Yep.
you might
The
want to
yeah.
look into your Unity
Wait,
game.
what's going on?
Any games from Unity? I think there's a list. IGN might have a list somewhere
There's
of
a lot of
It's a
games made
ton
in
of games, by
Unity.
the way.
yeah.
Oh my God. Sea of Stars
What?
was even made in Unity, and I couldn't believe it because of how beautiful it is, but it
Well,
was made
Unity's
in
pretty
Unity.
popular. There's a
Yeah.
lot. Like one of my I liked was In Sound Mind, and that's from Unity as well. So I was like, oh,
Yeah, any of the third-party games out there that you play usually
our
run on
Unity.
Unity or have a higher chance.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And it's like, oh yeah, let's just charge 20 cents for these games that don't get that many,
Basically, the creators of Cult of
downloads.
the Lamb said, "We're just gonna pull our game like completely
exactly.
off the store, so you
That's
guys." They didn't even. I mean, fans were upset because some of them, wanted to own it. Have they had it digitally, and then they were worried. Well, will it just be gone completely? You know.
And if it
Um.
is, that just tells you how bad digital games are.
exactly.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some people don't. And you can get Cult of the Lamb physical anyway. You can get it on, I think, Switch
Right
and
now,
PS4.
anyways.
That's probably the best way to get it now, actually, if they
Yeah,
ported it already.
I recommend getting it that way. Yeah,
Hmm.
you can, and I think special is it special reserve? I think they have a collector's edition coming out, but people are still waiting for it. So just get the one from retail. Go to Amazon and order it.
Yeah.
If you want to play that game
If you
anyway.
want to, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
So
It
Roger,
it's funny. I liked it, but yeah, it's not.
I saw you had a question about Drakengard and wondering what the correlation is with Nier. Is that right?
Dragon Guard,
Drakengard, yeah, with Nier Automata.
Dragon Guard. Yes, I had a question on that. I didn't hear about the bad ending on it being something that heads towards near Automata, so I was interested in it. This was an interesting piece of information.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like basically what happens, I guess I don't want to fully reveal anything, but
Okay.
um, you just kind of learn that society changes over time. Like it comes from the ending E, where the main character and the Queen Beast end up traveling through time and space in Tokyo. And so once that death happens with the Queen Beast, it begins this basically this syndrome that actually begins the events of Near and what happens to like humanity.
Yeah, if you played near, if you ever played like, I've never tried. Uh, what's this Gestalt and the other one, the R
Oh,
one.
Near replicant,
you're talking about
replicant,
Replicant? You
yeah,
haven't played
replicant.
Automata?
If you start Gestalt, I think Replicant starts the same. You start off in that weird world thing. Yeah, that's where it connects.
Yeah, that is where it connects.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Just the whole like timeline and all that.
So Brandon, have you beat Nier? Like both the Nier games or just
Yes. Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you play the remake for Gestalt, I guess?
I have not. I'm slowly going through the remake for Replicant.
Yeah, Replicant.
But
Okay.
yeah.
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 That one frustrated me. I had to
How so?
push myself. Well, it's because I made uh if you make a wrong choice at a very critical moment, it'll send you back to halfway through the game again, and you have to
Right.
play through half of the game again. So that's another,
Uh-huh.
20 hours, 30 hours, however long it's going to take you to get through it again. Yeah, it's that really frustrated me. And it frustrated me too that the farming in the game, the crops grow in like real time, I think. So you have to wait around for your crops to grow for
Yeah,
days, like in
it's
real
very
time in the
limited.
real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so
I thought that
weird.
was really
That's pretty
fascinating.
cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
really
was
neat.
like,
It was very
no.
authentic.
Yeah, but it was tied to an achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
said,
it's
forget that.
yeah, it's really interesting. Like Taro with his games, I feel like he takes a lot of thought into the development of not only just the story, but the
Hmm.
world building, you know? And
Oh, I
so
agree.
maybe like
Yeah.
tie-ins
Mhm.
from one game to another, which is why I really want him to make the next Final Fantasy game. I
Yeah,
think that
that
would be like so awesome.
I don't know why, but Square doesn't seem to like put a lot of faith in him recently, and I'm not sure why. Like, I mean, yeah, he did Voice of Cards, but no, not a lot of people played it, and it was digital only. So I think people just kind of skipped it. So I kind of wonder what they're gonna have him do next
Yeah.
exactly. I
Yeah, it'll
don't
be
know.
interesting to
Yeah.
see. I'm sure he's working on his next game already.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Um,
because with a lot of his games, or at least the older ones on the PlayStation 3 and stuff, they never had really good gameplay, and then Automata came out and had platinum games, so you had the good gameplay and his storytelling, and it just worked,
yeah,
when they did
yeah.
that. So
Yeah, speaking of voice of cards, I thought they made like a weird like bundle for it in Japan where it had like physical stuff, but there was no actual
yeah, no
disc,
game. I've been
something
watching
like that.
one
Yeah.
online, I think, but they
Hmm.
want like $150 for it. And it's the only one I've seen. It was a limited, I think, Square. Japan like exclusive to their site. Yeah, it came with some physical goods, but like an art book, some metal cards of the characters, and maybe the soundtrack. I don't remember, but yeah,
Interesting.
yep, that was all they did. They didn't. They still haven't made like a physical. I was hoping like there would be one for like on PlayAsia that you could buy maybe, but they haven't released it that way. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, that's really
Uh,
bizarre. I don't know.
yeah, they're good games. I don't know why they haven't. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I want to
So
get that near replicant Snow White limited edition
oh, I
that
have
came
it.
out.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
with
so cool.
the script in it and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep. I ordered it when it came out, and that was still when people didn't really. I don't think that one sold out right away. It didn't last very long, but it didn't sell out right away. And same thing with Near Automata when it came out, like people kind of ignored it until it started like getting a lot of traction on YouTube and stuff, I think. And so then the collector's edition like skyrocketed in price.
Yeah, it was like that black box edition
Mhm.
that they had. Yeah,
Yeah.
it came with a 2B figure. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's still my figure's still in that box. I don't think
Oh, really?
I've never taken it out. Yeah, it's still in there.
Tiny.
I don't see you taking it
Is
out.
it small?
It's tiny. I
Yeah.
finally was able to get one at a stupid price. I like that was one of the Square um collector's editions I of course couldn't get because the stupid website kept crashing.
Mhm.
So I had to settle for a slightly more expensive version, and it was used, but and it was missing like something I can't remember what. Or no, I think it had it in there. The code was used, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
But
that's not
okay.
that bad.
I wanted
Yes.
the other stuff anyway, so
Yeah.
I did. But yeah, the figure's tiny. I left it in the box too, but
Yeah. Well,
I was like,
I have my Flare one of her out, and that one's like huge.
I'm
So I
paying
just leave that one out.
I'm paying less for a 19-inch Sephiroth. Let's put it.
Oh my god! And watch, you'll get him, and he's really not. And it was like a
Well,
mislabel kind of thing.
technically, it's not 19 inches of Sephiroth. He's on this stupid platform thing. I'm pretty sure
So
that
he's
counts.
really
Yeah,
not.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
he's
they added
tiny.
that in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like the Tales of Arise one. I pulled it out and went, no. Like, why is it so? It was really tiny
I
too.
have that one too. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a huge box.
Well,
So
if I recall, I thought speaking of Sephiroth, I thought at the Square Enix headquarters in Japan, they have a life-size statue, like replica of
I'll bet you
Sephiroth.
they
I
do.
hope
Yeah.
Yeah,
so. They
like right at
don't.
the
I
front
hope
door.
so.
They
Square's like,
I
do.
no,
recall.
we don't want him in our studio.
They should have one for Cloud as well.
I want to be my
Oh, they
Yeah,
studio.
I
probably
think so
Cloud,
too. Yeah.
Tifa, they're probably all over that place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have to. Like, if
Oh
not,
yeah,
they're
they
doing it
totally do.
wrong.
Yeah.
I just want to go to the cafe, like the Final Fantasy,
That
like
would
the
be so
cafe.
cool.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. Yeah. Mhm.
Make it happen.
Yeah, I need to. It's just
Anime collectors trip to Japan. Let's
yeah,
go.
that's what I've been saying. Let's do it.
Well, listen, everyone, I have to get going. But thank you again
Oh,
for inviting me, and I had a
Mhm.
really nice time chatting with everybody.
Thank you for
yeah,
making
yeah,
it,
Yeah.
Brandon. Good to see you.
yeah. Good to see
You
you.
too. You
Thank
all
you.
take care.
You too.
Nah, it's
Bye,
just
guys.
us.
Bye bye. Ugh.
The
Well, it's
the
still
other
been
two
a little bit
muted
less than
themselves.
2 hours, so.
I'm surprised we haven't talked about Shadowheart.
You guys haven't let me talk.
Game a
Go ahead,
while.
you talk. You tell me
Go,
all
go
about
talk,
whatever.
Gonzo.
Yeah, so Shadow Hearts.
You're not gonna show us the game?
And I can't actually get to my PS2 section. I have a bunch of manga in front of it.
Oh
Uh,
no,
I was
the
actually
manga
gonna grab
wall.
I was actually gonna grab the one that I thought had the best anime intro out of all of the games I've played, and even though it's not the best game I played, it has the Suikoden 3. It's got
Oh yes, that's a nice one. I
one of the
like that.
best anime intros I've
that's
Oh,
like
does
the
it
seen.
only good
really?
thing about it.
I want to play it though.
No, you
Don't
don't.
be ruining
It's
it.
not a
Oh, I
bad game.
will. It's
It's
one of
kind
the
of like
ones I haven't beaten.
it's kind
Play,
of like
play 4. Four is
It's kind of
better.
like Chrono
I
Cross.
played 4.
You know, people
Do
prefer
you like
Chrono Trigger,
you like
but
4?
Chrono Cross is still a good game. That's how Suikoden 3 is in the Suikoden world. It's not a
Okay.
horrible game. It's just not the strongest game.
Not even
And
Yes,
close.
I did play 4. I think I had a bad experience with that game because
Uh,
I got to the end. Listen, I got to the end. I found out you can't get out. I couldn't get out of the final dungeon. I was
oh.
too weak to beat the boss because I had rushed through the game. I didn't get all the characters at the time. I just kind of rushed
That's your
to the
problem.
ending, and because I didn't like the ship mechanic. Like,
What?
yeah,
I love the
it
ship.
yeah.
cool.
The ship was great.
It, and so I got to the end, couldn't beat it, had to completely restart the game, and then I used a guide and got every character, and
Okay.
just
Okay.
slowly then I slowly played it
Okay.
and beat it
Okay.
that way. But
What
eh,
happened on Xenogears? When I get to the last dungeon, I didn't have enough strength to go forward.
oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I said, "There I am, man. That sucks. I guess we're gonna have to skip it."
I
Don't
did that
feel bad.
with Suikoden.
I played the first disc of Xenogears, and I popped the second disc in, and it wouldn't read it.
Um,
And back
Ooh.
then, what are you gonna do? So I just
Oh.
didn't get to see the rest of the game.
The second part of the Xenogears is just a visual novel.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that. So maybe I can just look it up on YouTube and just watch it. I don't
Honestly,
know.
you should.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
can. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered if I was missing like gameplay or anything if I
Yeah.
did that.
No,
Not
not
really. No.
really.
Oh
Not
wow.
unless Roger says something different, but I don't think you do. You do.
I said
Oh, that's sad though.
they couldn't complete the game, so they just jammed whatever they had and made a.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, that's so sad because I just remember Xenogears like having some of the best. Can I say like cinematography
At the time, yeah, disc
in a
one
game?
made it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's one of the games they should redo. Just
Oh yeah, they
Oh
really.
yeah, hundred
I wish
percent
they
they
could.
should. Yeah.
I don't know if they can, but I
I
wish
don't
they
know
could.
either, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because that would be what is that Monolith Soft or is that Square?
where
Is
was it
it
Square?
Square?
Then there's
where
a possibility then if it's
Then
Square.
there's a possibility.
Square,
was
yeah.
Xenosaga. You saw Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3. There was supposed to have been like 10 games or something, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
they put out
Mhm.
3 of them. And I like the game series. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. I
Oh
think they
yeah.
did a good one. It was they get done. That's all right. But man, the Xenogears one, I really need us to redo it. That's for the honor of the company.
Mhm.
Just get it done, completed. Definitely.
Xenosaga.
I know you just like Cosmos. That's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, yeah,
Me too.
Cosmos is great, and then
Cosmos.
Telos. Oh man, come on.
Hellos. Oh man.
Yeah. To go back to Suikoden, the one thing I wish is that they use the anime intros for all the other games too. They never did for the first two. They didn't do for the last two. I don't understand that. And even the DS game didn't even have an anime intro. I'm like, why?
Did you
But
mean like so you mean it's like fully animated instead of the weird
yeah,
flash
yeah, it's like
animation?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
actual like if they turned it to an anime, it'd be amazing. But yeah,
Oh my god.
um,
Yeah.
there was two visual novels that did come out in Japan for Suikoden called Genso Suko Gaiden, and it
Mhm.
followed after the character Nash, who is
Mhm.
the one with the two swords. And I those have that has an anime intro that's really pretty too. So if you ever get a chance, you should look it up. It's real pretty as well. But
Okay.
I wish those games came to America, the
Hmm.
visual novels for that. So Konami, if you're listening,
You're talking to
I am
Konami here, Dom.
you know,
Koyomi, but yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Or unless you actually meant Konami.
right?
I
I
actually
will.
meant Konami, actually, not Koyomi.
Kiyomi. Kiyomi.
I like how he unpaused just to do that. What are you two doing?
Yeah, what are you two doing?
I'm trying to clear an area for my statue setup later, and
Fair enough.
so I'm making lots of
Oh,
noise in the background,
I see.
trying to clear stuff and move
Did
stuff
anybody
around.
play Nino Cody?
I played a little bit. That had an
No,
Mhm.
anime intro. That
No.
had an anime.
no. It's not on my top list of games to play at the moment.
Oh. Okay.
So, it's not bad.
It's okay. I platinumed the second one and played some of the first one.
Wait, you?
The first one, huh?
Why did
What?
you not play the first one first?
I did play some of the first one first, but I always just got into a different game. I
Oh.
think it was because the battle system wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I
Mm.
think I kept just kind of getting into other games. Even though visually it's really pretty, I like the dungeons and of course the character designs and all
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. It
But
did look
yeah. Mhm.
okay.
But the second one I just like the battle system more.
Gotcha.
The story's alright, but the battle systems, I think, what held me, and the base building, like building up your kingdom. You get to do that in the second one too.
Ooh, the first one didn't have that?
No, no, I don't
Hmm.
think so. No, the first one, the first one's weird. You kind of get like isekai to the other world, but I think then you start going back between the two worlds and you start doing
Hmm.
like quests between both of the worlds and
Yeah.
stuff.
That reminds me
Cool.
of Cloud 2 with past and present.
Oh yeah.
Or past and
Oh,
future.
okay.
Or something like that, yeah. I love that system. But
Yeah, I'm trying to look over here to see like what other games. I'm sure none of you have played what like Xenoblade. That's a lot big time commitment
yeah, that's
too.
a commitment. I
It
do want to
is.
play it because it looks good, but yeah. It's like
Oh,
Trails.
once you
That's a
get in,
commitment.
yeah, Trails I have not played. I think I started a little bit of the first one and just
Yeah, same.
got into something else,
Yep,
you know.
same.
Same. And I think it was the script too. Like there is a lot of talking in that
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
And you have to really pay attention and I'm like, I don't think I have time for this. I'm gonna have to come back to it,
And
you know.
the gameplay wasn't bad either, but it just seemed there's like a lot going on too, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the ones I do want to give another shot and because I feel like if I make it past something, it'll get better,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
Well,
I don't
people
know
who
if it
played
will.
it religiously say it does. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
so
So
it's still on there. I think I'll probably go back to Trails first before Xenoblade because I already started it. But
let's see what else I got. I got stuff just sitting here.
oh,
Oh
don't we
gosh, yeah.
all? You probably more than most.
Well, right here I got Return to Monkey Island, Night in
Oh,
the Woods,
that's
Darkest Dungeon,
that's random.
Arkfell.
Hmm.
Arkfell is a set of like little indie RPGs that people say are like really good.
And this random thing beside me. Here,
Where's Loop
everyone knows this
88?
one.
Yes. Quality right there, Domino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that.
But where's your two though?
I have that one
I
too.
have two, I just don't have the
I
collector's.
I
have both of
know.
them.
Same here.
Yeah.
I still feel bad about
I have a lot of
that.
indie games sitting here, is what it is. Hey, there's 16.
A lot of Switch games near me. But they're over there in that stack.
I have Chasm. I really liked Chasm.
So you're getting to the niche kind of.
Yeah, I have like the little indie. I
Yeah.
love little indie Metroidvanias sometimes.
Okay.
And I have some like little indie. I have some of those Kemco RPGs sitting here.
Huh.
I recommend if you guys want something like Chrono Trigger, try playing Cosmic Star Heroine. It is a sci-fi Chrono Trigger through and through. It's
Hmm.
really good.
What's it called again?
Cosmic Star Heroine.
It's on
You
Steam.
actually get a spaceship about I
Sure.
want to say partway through, and you can collect, members. You can get members to your crew,
Hmm.
and then they give you little stat buffs and stuff. It's really cool. I was like, oh, that's neat. And it's not very long. I think it's like a 10 to 12-hour game.
That's not too bad then.
So it's a little RPG, not going to take up a lot of your time. I recommend Ferdinax too if you guys like I don't know what I would call this game. I guess it's kind of Castlevania, but it's like a really gory version of it, and
Hmm.
it's kind of more tongue in cheek where you make choices in the game and stuff too, and it has consequences and different endings and stuff, and you can play with other like a friend. It has like co-op.
Okay,
People
and
have
what?
friends.
I have no friends.
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
sometimes, sometimes I have friends when they're not busy. That's the
What?
problem with being an
Yeah.
adult.
Everyone's busy,
Everyone's
sadly.
busy. They're like, yeah, I'd hang out with you, but I got work. Oh yeah, I bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know why I bought this game.
Why did you?
It was
Why?
ten. It was $10, and I was watching a YouTuber
Oh.
saying it was good, but you know,
It's only good if you like that kind of gameplay, though.
I'll have to give it a shot. I'm willing to try it.
Hmm.
Um, but we'll see. And the other one I got was Neon White,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
I haven't tried it. It's like a deck building. Uh, I don't know if it's like a platformer with cards, and it's done in this anime style. So I don't
Okay.
know. It
I'll
was
look into
in
it.
the Game Awards, I think, last year.
Oh,
So
that's
That's
I
like a
don't
helpful.
know.
game. Yeah. The
The other
characters.
one I just heard about was Dave the Diver.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you like kill fish and then you make sushi for like your restaurant or something.
It's not a uncommon gameplay approach, though. There's others that you go into a
Okay, yeah.
dungeon, you get materials or items, and you go and sell it in the shop. It's the same
Yeah. Oh
idea.
yeah. I was just wondering. I heard a lot of people uh talking about it
Mm.
and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause I think it was like in the state of play or something.
I think it was, yeah, like really quick.
Mm.
I don't know what game they led with, but that game was horrible.
I
Uh
don't remember what. Yeah.
oh yeah, it was Baby Steps.
Oh, yeah. I skipped through all that. That's why.
I watched that and I went, "This is innovative. What is this?" I'm like, "I guess this is for YouTubers. I don't know. Like, who is this for?"
You know
I
what game you
don't
guys haven't
know.
mentioned yet that I'm surprised you haven't yet? Corpse Party.
Oh, Corpse
Oh,
Party.
yeah. Yeah.
I haven't played it. I've watched some of it, but I have not played it.
I like the first one. They kind of go a little weird on a couple of the redone ones and there's like a sequel or something like that. But the first one's pretty good.
It's a
Like
classic. Kitty.
that's Cubby. She's removing. She wants to be in the view apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Cubby.
She found the spot.
How do I? Hmm,
How you what?
I'm trying to put something in the chat. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button here. There we go. I was answering Roger here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you can
Uh-oh.
look up the game. It's like $30 to own it, but you can probably download it.
Is Roger
It's
blind?
Ferdinax. He wanted to know what Ferdinax was, so he could look it
Oh.
up.
Infernax.
Yeah, it's a weird name. Ferdinax or something. I have it right here.
It's got an I in it, right? Infernax.
Infernax.
Yeah. It looks so old school.
It is. It's old school. The jumping in it was insane. Like I wanted to lower the difficulty sometimes. Like you can make it easier if you want, but I played it on like normal, I think, and it was still really challenging. There's a lot of
Cool.
Hmm.
jumping and stuff in it. The music's really good. And it's really, really gory. And it's really, I don't know, it's just really good. It's one of those ones I think about playing again once in a while.
Hmm.
So I'm still got Altair Ryza 2 just sitting here.
Not 3?
Not 3, no. I'm still like I'm playing through 2, but then I stopped and of course
Oh.
another and then started another game and
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
into Sea of Stars and then I beat it and now now I'm playing Master Detective. I'm going, am I ever gonna get back to Ryza? Maybe I shouldn't have started this game.
No, if you're enjoying the game, just keep playing the game.
Play what you
things happen.
enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy
Yeah.
what
Well,
you're going through.
with Master Detective, I'm worried if I quit, I'm gonna like forget. I'm more worried about forgetting all the controls and like what I'm supposed to do because it's so
Particular?
complicated.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to like forget what I'm doing.
Okay.
Uh, with
Yeah, I
Rise of the
enjoy
combat's way more chill.
Yeah, yeah, like
So
usually most JRPGs.
yeah,
Unless there's like extra mechanic usually there, but it's pretty straightforward.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
all the ones I had. I have a bunch more like Switch games up here. Let's see what's up here.
I guess I should go dig out my Switch games and show them all.
They're
Oh
all
yeah,
around you, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like over here in a pile.
oh
Okay.
here's one that's a visual novel. Space for the Unbound.
What is that?
It is for the Switch, and it's a visual novel. It got a lot of acclaim.
I need to look this up.
Yep,
Huh.
I would look it up.
Space for the Unbound?
I have not tried it yet, but yeah.
Hmm.
Here's some cheaper ones. I don't know the names of these though,
Well,
because
define
this one,
cheap.
the one that I have here was only $20. I guess I
Okay.
could write it in the chat.
Oh, this is an import, is it? That's why I haven't heard of it.
No, it's getting a physical release. Space for the Unbound. I think they're
For the
doing a
US?
collect. Yeah, I think they're doing a collector's
Oh.
edition.
Huh. Okay.
It was that good that it's getting its own
That's
edition. I
a
think it has a little adventure sections, but it has a lot of talking, it looks like, in it too.
Okay.
Throw
It's
them
not
off
like,
randomly. I have not played a lot of these yet, but
No.
oh
Ah,
yeah,
Canada,
of course.
that
Of
one.
course you
Yeah.
do. Are you just going to show us Otome?
yeah, well, no,
Yeah,
there's other
a lot of
games in
mine
there.
are Otome too.
Look at
There's
that,
I'm
more
trying to
Otome. Okay.
the second one. Yeah, I think I only have like 4 on top here, and then the rest are like random.
Okay.
I have some Code
Oh,
Realize
Code
games.
Realize,
I
yeah.
know where
And
you got these Switch games from.
yeah, you know where I got these ones from, yeah. And then I have Tales of Reverie.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, 2 copies of this because I'm ridiculous. I was seeing if the cards that came in there would be different, but they were not.
Oh, I was going to ask why you got two. It's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I have that game, yeah.
and
I haven't tried it.
I just got the Kickstarter to ask which version of the actual full game coming out because this is like a prequel game.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I normally had asked for the PS4 version, but since they were letting us change again, I went for the Switch version to go with this.
Gotcha.
Here was the near one that everybody was talking about earlier, near Automata.
Yeah, yeah. They release it in the Switch later.
Automata, I should really say. Oh, here you go, Valis 2. There he is.
Ah, yeah. Good.
Here's some more Fate. I mean Tails.
Trails,
Zero
yeah.
One. I have this random token Ranbu Warriors game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a fighting game.
Okay.
Look at that, more trails.
Now I'm
Yeah,
seeing a
more
theme.
trails,
Yeah.
yeah.
This one's DNF Duel, another fighting game with the DNF dungeon.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about it, but I haven't really pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Random man eater.
Yeah, that is random.
The fish. What?
Okay.
What is that? Do you run away from sharks or something?
No, you are the shark.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
you're
you
the
race
are. You
shark.
eat
cars.
people?
Yeah.
You eat people.
That's cool. I might have to
Yeah.
pick that one up just because it's weird. Where'd you get that from? Amazon?
No, I got it from Doublegate Collectibles with my Geeky Nerd group. They had that on there. I
Oh.
was like, and it was like $10. I was like, give me.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's a good price. Yeah.
That's like a fight crab,
Nice, nice.
I
where
mean,
you're a crab and you fight other crabs.
there's the
Oh
Eve
yeah, Ease
9.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how it runs.
It runs pretty good, actually.
Does
I
it
saw him
run
playing
pretty
it.
good? I think 8 had a little bit of issue. Oh, Harvestella, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Earl's been playing for the longest time. He was telling me he's playing Harvestella.
Oh, nice.
I
Try
heard
it.
it's really good.
It's like Animal Crossing, but from Square.
Well, that's fine.
I have more. I showed them in this thing here.
Uh-oh.
See what else I have. uh. Oh yeah, Grandia.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Grandia.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot they did the HD
Grandia has
Yeah,
a good
I haven't played
version
the
of
PS4
series,
version.
Grandia.
yeah.
Here's Chrono
Not
Cross
Grandia
that we
Extreme.
briefly talked about.
Oh yeah.
Good.
This
People
was a
always
horror
say
game that
trigger, but
some of
not
you
cross.
know. If you don't have it on Unity, that's In Sound Mind.
What
Great
is
horror
that?
game.
In Sound Mind.
Never heard of that.
Dollhouse,
There's too many
Oh,
games.
yeah, Dollhouse.
another horror game. And of course, I am a big Dot Hack fan. Had to get
Of
this on.
course.
Oh yeah.
Surprised you got on the Switch though.
I have it on the Switch and I have it on the PS4. I think it came
Okay,
out.
I see Papo. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll double dip too. It
Yeah,
depends.
yeah.
Depends. I
And
try
then
not to do
It's
that as much anymore.
it's cheap on the PS4 now, so
it is cheap.
yeah.
I
Here's
have the
one.
PS4
There was of
version.
course Animal
Oh yeah,
Crossing.
yeah.
Can't have
That's a chill game, yeah.
nice and chilling. Oh, here we go.
I
I
put
have
way too many hours in
Xenoblade
that.
Chronicles
Oh,
here.
there's your Xenoblade.
Did you play Xenoblade 2,
Nah,
Domino? No?
not yet. It's
No? Oh my god.
and then
You
But
there's
there's
guys.
two.
here's the Golden Country one.
No, that's Golden Country.
Oh, okay.
That's you might want to get that if
There
you
it
don't
is.
have that one, Ed. Do you have them all?
I have them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
One of the
I know they were getting kind of rare, so it's like,
Expensive,
yeah,
yeah.
I got it.
I was
uh,
surprised.
Fire Emblem.
That's cheap now,
Oh, that
surprisingly.
3 is that the 3 hopes or the other
Yeah,
one?
Three
yeah, the
hopes.
three
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopes.
I don't think I beat Three Houses. Oh, I beat it twice, but I had to beat it again, and I was like,
I
ugh.
also have three houses.
Yeah, Three
There you
Houses.
go.
There we go. There it is.
And then of
There's
course
three.
everybody remembers Doki Doki.
Oh my god,
The way to play
yeah.
it right there is on the Switch, yeah.
Mhm.
Or
And
I've
then
Steam.
al-
I
I've
went ahead
already
and bought
played it, so
the
I
Switch
like it, though.
version
Oh,
of
Encore. Wow. You got
the
some quality
I
titles
played
here.
a tiny bit of Encore.
thank you.
I have
So yeah,
not beat
that's
it.
pretty much. I have some other Switch games that are like in collector sets, but they're
Oh, you know what one we never talked about was, is it called, I'm gonna probably pronounce it wrong, is it Akiba Strip or whatever?
No,
Strip.
Koyomi
Yep.
talked
Yeah.
about it.
He did
Oh,
mention
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
the which one do I have it on?
There's
Do you
so
have it
many
I
on
think I
releases
have
for that game.
I
Yeah, because
think I
it
had
was
the
on the
Vita
PS4.
and or theme one, but I was debating doing that. Um,
The Switch
it
one?
it's not yeah, it's not really a sequel per se,
It's
but the
like a
latest Switch
director's
one.
cut, I think, right?
Yeah.
There's also Akiba Beat.
Yeah, there's two
Yeah,
of them.
Beat. I have Beat, yeah. I have
Yeah.
the little plushie that came with it, or keychain or
Oh,
something. Yeah, it came with some extra
It
thing.
did come with something. Yeah, I can't remember. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
I
just
the
think
got
I
game.
have extra ones of those. I'll have to look around. I have
extra.
extra. Yeah, I think I got sent an extra one.
Oh.
Lame.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I also have stuff for a game that never released, which was gonna be called Uppers, and they never released it
I never
What
really.
kind of
because
name is that?
it was too itchy, and so
Ooh.
PlayStation said no, you're not putting it on our system,
PlayStation
and so
sold.
I have the art book and the soundtrack.
You should send pictures of this.
Okay, I'll see if I can
Yeah,
find it.
I'm kind of interested.
OX Games had it, huh? Uppers.
Was it Exceed that was trying to do that then?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it says on Google.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think it was gonna be an XC game. I think it was a. I don't want to say.
Vita. It was going to be a Vita game.
Oh wow,
Hmm.
that's a while back.
Yep. And they must have already printed the extras for it. I remember the cover because I think it's the guy holding the two girls. He's got the girls on either side of him on the cover, I
So,
think.
how did you get this?
I just heard about it and then I was like, oh, I want to get this game. And then I heard, oh, it's canceled. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then I saw the little items and they were really cheap. And I was
Hmm.
like, well, I'll just buy the items at least.
Okay,
Show my
okay.
support for this game that we will never get.
Huh. But it came out
It's
in
kind of
Japan?
that I don't know.
It looks like
Okay.
it did because I've seen it on Vita and PS4.
Okay.
No, Vita, sorry, Vita all the way.
So
But it has the
somehow
two guys on the outer.
It just never got a release
it's
here.
just the
Not the
U.S.
cover.
said no. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
we.
Yeah,
hearing.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, the
Japan
cover.
said sure.
Well, yeah, they always say sure.
Well, the
Yeah.
cover
When
is
do they
weird
not? Except
too.
for that one with the idols in it. They were like, no.
Mm.
The real world, where the characters looked like real world idols. And they were like, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a game that I guess got in a lot of trouble because it used like names of real idols and kind of made the characters kind of look like them, and they were in Japan was like no,
Oh. Yeah, I could
and they
see why they would say
yeah,
no.
yeah, it was a visual weird one of them weird visual novels, a weeb
Mm.
visual novel.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I recommend Sword of is it Vagrant? That one
Vagrant
is
Sword or Vagrant Stories?
no. It's Sword of the Vagrant. It's
Oh.
looks a lot like a Vanillaware game. It's a little indie game. I want to
Oh,
try it.
oh, okay, it's on the
Yeah, I'm
the
seeing it
Switch.
now. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here's Front Mission. Oh yeah, I bought this game. I forgot about this. This is a little indie game, but it's from a company in Japan that doesn't exist anymore called B-Side Games.
B-side games.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm. Okay.
Yep, and they closed their doors and they had really nice collector's editions with like slip covers over their Switch games and little
Oh.
soundtracks and stuff and yep, they are now no more. And I bought one of their games from somebody. One of their games came out here. It was Cat Quest.
Cat Quest.
I
Okay.
did hear about Cat Quest.
Yeah, Cat Quest. It's fun. I played through one of them. I'm looking through what I got. Amnesia. I got Amnesia sitting here.
Oh, there
What
you
the
go, Dumbo.
yes version of that? I think I have a Vita. I can't remember which. I have some of them. I don't have all of them.
I
I
have the Steam or PC version that just came with a code,
yeah.
and then I have the like Switch versions, I think.
Hmm.
I have Idol Manager where you manage a bunch of idols. It's
The
just
name
sitting
kind of
here.
tells it.
Oh, I forgot I have Super Blood Hockey.
Super
Oh,
Bowl.
yeah, I heard about that one, yeah. I'm surprised you would have got that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought that at all. I have this anime game, but I don't know what it even is. Yeah, there's no way that I'm pronouncing that.
I'm looking at Super Blood Hockey. Dear Lord.
Here's Calico. I have no clue what Calico is. I just saw that you could ride a cat, and I bought it. And that's the only reason I bought that game.
So
That's
you
funny.
probably bought Stray, huh?
I did play through Stray, yes.
Yeah.
I think if you're a cat person though, it's the cat can die, and that was really hard to sit through.
Oh, and those things chase after it too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
not just they're like little alien things.
They look like head
Don't
crabs
don't
from
spoil too
Yeah.
much. I
Life.
still have to play it.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
it's
not that's not a spoiler, but
it's not. It's like
that's
right at
the
the beginning of the
gameplay.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like right there. But yeah, it's a good little game, but it's not. I think it just got big because well, it's a cat, and so you know it got really popular. Oh yeah, Double Dragon Neon. Wow, this is heavy. What's in this? It's a manual. Okay.
That's a heavy manual.
It's a heavy manual. It's like, wow, it's up at the top is why. Disco Elysium.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yep, I have that. I've played
Yeah.
a good bit of it. I still haven't finished it.
Is it good?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
superb. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I have Metal Max, which is a little anime like tank game where you drive around your tank in the desert and looks like. I haven't played it, but I've watched gameplay of it. That's the problem. I've watched gameplay in a ton of games that I haven't played.
Oh, same.
Yeah. It's crazy like how many games Like I actually have. Oh, I have Loop Hero.
Loop Hero.
A lot of Kemco, like little RPGs. Looks like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
What?
I pulled open figure pages.
How is that? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, because he's finding stuff he wants.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
It's
The
only
money.
money, right?
It's only money. You don't need it. You surround yourself with figures.
I know. I found this figure apparently that exists of Sesshomaru from Inuyasha, where he's shirtless and just standing there, and I'm like,
What did you buy?
no, because that's like a $300 resin, but there are bootlegs of it. I'm like, look at that.
Uh-oh.
You're thinking of buying the
Uh-oh.
bootleg?
Yeah, but the bootleg probably wouldn't make you
It
happy.
don't look like
Probably not.
that.
Probably
Yeah.
not really close.
You'll
So
be like, that's not how it looked in the picture online.
exactly. They never use the right picture for those.
Oh, I forgot I have Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Good.
There you
Is
go,
it
anime
wrong?
game.
It never answers that question.
I guess it's not. He's got enough girls, I guess, so it's fine.
He's
I
doing
guess.
fine.
I don't know why he does, but he does. Oh yeah, triangle strategy. I did beat that. If you like strategy RPGs, it's really good. It has you make choices in it and stuff.
There you go, Koyomi.
Yep. The
Which
graphics are
one was
in
that one?
triangle strategy.
Oh, I have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played it a little bit. I'm still not too far.
It's slow.
Mainly because I
It's slow
suck.
at the beginning.
Get further.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Try harder.
I recommend Live Alive or Live a Live or however
Live a
people
live.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
I swear I looked at that once, but I know I don't have it.
The level I know that's was when
It's
I was
not
kind
badly
of
priced at the
getting.
moment.
Yeah, it's not rare yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have the Clannad like side stories here.
Ooh, on the
Oakland ad.
Switch?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that's hard to find actually.
Is it really now?
Yeah.
Hard
I
to
Yeah.
have it
find.
sealed. I haven't even tried it.
Yeah, that's hard. Is it the limited or the standard?
Oh, I have I'm trying to remember. I think for Clannad I have the PC limited edition release.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that
And
one.
then I have the Switch version of the first game.
Yep, that's the one that's expensive.
And then Side Stories is the only came out in like Asia and Japan and stuff.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
has English, but
You can get a
yeah.
Clan game for $100 right now if you're quick enough. It's just the regular version though.
yeah. That's the standard price, or even more actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Digimon Survive.
If you want the
Yes.
collector's edition, there's a $140 one on Macari.
Oh, that's Macari though.
Yeah, it's Macari. There's a $160 one on eBay.
Oof. Ugh. Yeah.
I don't know why I bought this.
Right,
I
eBay
have
too.
that other game, Waku Waku Sweets. I don't know why I bought
Oh,
it.
that.
Waku Waku Sweets.
I thought about
Waku
that.
Waku Sweets. Yeah, it's like this cutesy little girl game where you make food for the town or something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, something of that.
Oh yeah. I have Loopers. Loopers is a visual novel.
Mm,
By Key, it's a short visual novel.
I think
you
I
have a
have that. I
you have
haven't
a lot
played it
of
though
Switch
on the
around you.
PC.
Yeah, I grabbed all my I have just stacks of Switch
Oh
games
my.
just sealed sitting. I mean, it's kind of sad, really. It makes me
It is.
sad.
It is sad. It's
'Cause
sad that we have them, but we can't play them.
that's the problem. Like, if you don't work, you can't afford it normally. But if you work too much, you can't play them. You're in this never-ending vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just forget. Like, you'll get a game that you're like, yeah, I want to try that, and you just it gets buried under everything else.
Mhm. Yeah.
and
Wow,
you
someone's selling this. They're selling, what is that even? It's like a Wii Shorts Clanad Volume 3 thing. It's, the cards and everything. $611.
yeah, no.
Like, my
How
God.
about no?
It's just
Oh
cards.
yeah.
There's one
There
signed
was
card, but still.
that's like one of the books, what is it? One of the limited, no, not limited. I can't remember the series that you go crazy for, Domino. They're light novels or whatever. I started buying them, the Yaoi light novels.
Oh, the light novels?
Uh,
The Danmei ones.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, they're
And one of
so
them is
good.
so expensive, and I was trying to talk this person down a little
Are you
bit.
talking about that Volume 4 you're still looking for
Yeah,
for
that's the
extended?
only one. That's the only one left that I need. I like went through and bought all of them.
Oh, man. So glad I have that.
Yep. I was gonna look. I was gonna go to Books a Million and look
I got
today, but
super obsessed. Yaoi's been great, but it's getting kind of boring on the Japanese side. Like it's like the same story over and over and over again. It's like, okay, I get it. Uh, and so Danmei, which is the Chinese, yaoi basically, um, they their stories are a lot more darker and deeper, and it's like they got that forbidden love going on, but that's not the main focus like it is in yaoi. Yaoi, it's like, oh, forbidden love. It's actually forbidden other things going on in the Chinese.
What?
there's more. There's more a story, is what you're
More
saying.
story, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a deep story, and you end up, if you ever go to a Danmei fan page, everybody's like, my heart is dead because of this one. I love it.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, I think the one yaoi I did read that was really good. Now I'm trying to remember the name, but it's a psychiatrist that falls that or sorry, a serial killer that falls in love with a psychiatrist that's interviewing him, and it is really really good. And I'll try to remember the name so I can tell you. It's really graphic and really really
Is it
gory, but it's really good.
is it, oh gosh, I think it's the one I have. What's it called?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Only made one volume in English here. I think you can get the rest on it's called Guilty Pleasure is the
That's
website.
exactly what I was thinking. Guilty
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yep.
That is.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
I have all of them.
Oh, do you? Yeah, I have some of them I think that I bought. I bought the actual book versions when they released them, but I don't
Guilty
think they've
pleasure
made
is
any
the
more.
group. That's right. Guilt pleasure. Let me see. Guilt pleasure. Yeah, it's been a while since. There we go. Welcome to Guilt Pleasure. The story is called. I gotta go to this shop here because it doesn't say on the flippin' cover.
I can't
uh,
remember.
it is called In These Words.
In these words, yeah. And it's really
Fantastic.
good because it's not all about that other stuff in it. It's got like this really interesting story going on at the same
Fun
time
fact.
where
Fun fact: the artist of those
mhm.
is the same artist that did the art for the Fable games.
Oh wow, okay, that's why the art's so flippin' good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Fun
kind of
fact.
wonder cuz the art was just way
Uh,
more
Joe,
detailed than
Joe
I was
Chen.
used to.
Joe Chen is the artist.
Oh,
Fantastic.
okay.
Yeah, she did the art for the original Fable games that people know and love.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, you can get the first 4 volumes now. I think.
Okay, then I might grab the 3 and 4. I think I have 1 and 2. I
Just
think.
just buy. Just buy.
Just buy, yep. I guess I'll have to look around and see. I had, you kind of forget about it after a while when it's been so long since they've released something. So I hadn't picked anything up because I think they were in. Was it Japanese and then they translate them, or was it
Yeah.
actually Chinese?
No, those are Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. And I don't know why they quit making them. Like they were making them in English and then they just kind of stopped. They
Yeah,
made like,
the website's pretty problematic. I'm not
oh,
mistaken.
yeah. I was
Oh,
trying to think of another one. I haven't read it. There's another yaoi where the guy like falls in love with like a
Oh
demon
no,
or
I'm
something.
wrong. It was Chinese first. Chinese
It
first.
is Chinese. Yep.
Yeah,
Well, there we go. It is Chinese. Never mind.
I had to look it up.
I couldn't remember
Couldn't
if it
fully
was
remember
or
either.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a yaoi that I've read recently that was really, really good. I remember 7 Days being pretty good, but it's um more on the tame side, nothing too bad in it. But it was pretty decent. But I haven't like read anything like recently. I don't read manga like the rest of you guys.
I love manga. Which is, I need to slow down because I already read the Book Brigade ones, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta wait till what day did I say?
I think it gave like 3 weeks,
I
right?
gave 3 weeks, yeah. And
So
I'm
it
like,
goes into October, maybe?
yeah, I think
Or no, it ends the end of September. I'm not sure.
I either put September. I think I did put September 1st. I mean
Why wouldn't you
October.
just give 2 weeks? That seems alright.
Well, because sometimes I don't have the book that's recommended. Like I didn't have Kagero Days, but it was easy to get on Amazon, so it did come fairly quickly, and I already read it.
Well,
Was
that's
it
okay.
good? Did
Did you
you?
like it?
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. I wish they had. It was. I guess I could give a little review here. It does kind of. The first half is great, and then all of a sudden it switches over to the sister's point of view, and it's like, okay. The first one was good, and then the sister's point of view is kind of weird. It's just kind of boring. And then it finally, so it's basically retelling the same story twice, but with two different views. That's how the first volume was. So I do need a volume two to kind of see if I want to continue. I just might watch the anime too. So
Is it a
Well,
rom-com or what is it?
it's kind of, so basically this guy has the ability to he can tell things that can cause him misfortune, and they
Oh.
show up in like color. Like if it's bad, it's like purple, and if it's not purple, it's a choice he should make. So it all shows up for him, and he always picks the one that's not purple because that's what usually gives him a better outcome.
Okay.
And so he goes to this store, and he can't find anything that's not purple, and so something's about to happen. So it kind of starts off like that. And I don't want to go further in.
Oh,
I want
okay.
you to
All right.
actually read it. But and that was cool. I liked that first half, and then the second half goes on to the character's sister and explains her involvement in that whole part. And so once it
Oh,
gets together, it's like, okay, it makes sense. Now let's get volume two. So it's definitely an intro manga, the first volume.
it'd probably play better as an anime episode,
That's
probably.
what I'm
well,
thinking.
unless you know Japanese, I don't know that there's actually a translation for Makaku City actors.
Oh, they didn't. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Like,
It was originally adapted from an audio show.
I mean the anime, not the.
Yeah, basically
I'm
there's
talking.
Makaku City actors,
Yeah,
which I don't. Well, I haven't seen it at least in English.
yeah. I'm not talking about that though.
I'm not talking about that.
Well, no, that's they're all one and the same.
I know they're one of the same, but I mean, I'd rather, if I'm going to continue it, I might watch the anime. I'm not worried about going to the source material.
Yeah, what
Not a
anime?
huge fan, I see.
Isn't there an anime for that?
There's Makaku City actors, which is in Japanese.
Okay.
That's it.
Did they release it? I thought they did.
When are people gonna watch Odd Taxi? That's all I want to know.
I know.
It was
What's
really
that show
good.
again?
Oh my god, don't say
Yep,
that. No,
it
it's
was
so.
excellent.
Oh my god, it is good though.
Was this
It's one of those
American
things
release?
where,
Did you
well,
watch In the Woods, the In the Woods special that gives that additional perspective?
no, did that just come out?
It came out a while ago, but um,
If
I
I get a
don't think
chance,
there was an
I'll.
English physical.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to
So
just find it and watch it.
Yeah,
I'll
and
see
I
what
mean
I can do.
most of it is kind of because it's a lot of retelling.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah.
then what they do add at the end makes it very satisfying
Okay. Yeah, I'll
and
have
helps
to
explain,
try
some
it.
things that I wasn't quite clear on the first time around.
Well, it's kind of funny because I thought, okay, I had sat through Beastars, and there were parts in Beastars where I was a little uncomfortable. I was like, this show, it's good, but it's kind of not my thing at the
You can,
same time. But I sat through it because of the storyline.
you can watch Mekaku City actors on Funimation right now.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
In English?
cool.
I don't want to watch it in English. I want to watch it subbed.
No, I mean English sub.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
it says sub on there.
Huh? Did not know.
And I pulled up the details to make sure, and it said subtitles English, Spanish. You can watch it in Spanish if you wanted to with the subs.
There you
Well,
go.
I stand
Hola,
corrected.
¿cómo está?
I was gonna say, didn't they release that? I thought they did. Yeah, but
I
yeah,
did not know that.
Mekaku City actors is indeed the title of the anime.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like Makaku. What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you're talking about something else, like a further on, but I'm like, like some kind of podcast TV show or something. No,
You
no,
know,
that anime is. I don't know if you could. I thought they released it one time on, but I don't think they did. Um, on a physical. I think it was just on stream. Well, you could buy a bootleg, but
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I can hear your hackles in the background, Ed.
I'm good, as you should.
I can't say anything. I have one bootleg still.
You
So
Oh.
just got deleted from the group.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't lie. You all have
Then
a
I
you all
bought them
have a
because I
bootleg
didn't
somewhere.
know. I mean, back when you're younger, you don't know none of that stuff. You just want to watch anime.
Yeah, I
I
went
wish I would have kept my Mermaid Forest Mermaid Scar one because
I went to
there is that.
a pawn shop and they had like a whole stack of bootleg for like cheap. I did grab them, not gonna lie, but I did buy eventually the official release.
How
So,
Yeah,
cheap
but
were
the
they
one
at the
I
time?
have doesn't have an official release. So
and then I'll just give away the bootlegs at that point. I'm not like these people that have you seen eBay where they try to sell it as a real Japanese version? I'm like that's clearly a bootleg.
yeah,
You always laugh at those.
I laugh at those all the time.
It's like,
I was
okay.
like, yeah, I know that's a bootleg. You're not full. I'm in a Sailor Moon group, and they're like, "Look, I got this cool set of Sailor Moon." I'm like, "That's a bootleg."
Yeah, sadly, that's the most common to see bootlegs on.
Ah, Sailor Moon, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
or Inuyasha. Inuyasha was one I saw a
Oh, they're
lot.
all bad. Yeah.
Or Kenshin.
Oh yeah, can't.
Kenshin
Yeah,
took
Kenshin.
forever for
Yeah.
me to get the right one because the bootleg looks almost identical.
Yeah, that's
True.
that's the worst one actually.
Wow, that
Besides,
tells you the quality of the
that and also Full
releases.
Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, be careful on the Blu-rays. They're really identical, really
They're
close.
getting better with the bootlegs,
Yeah,
but
Dragon Ball Z was another one too. Super.
yeah,
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, I
Super.
don't have
Yeah, Super.
any
I do
Dragon
have
Ball.
Super.
It's funny, I watched Dragon Ball as a kid and I do not I think I own one movie and
I
that's
do have
it.
one bootleg near me, because in America won't release it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do have one, the one that
Once it
you can't
does,
get a
I
release.
will. But yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
that's a Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation.
Okay.
That's a yaoi. That's why you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny.
Domino's laughing, cackling, look at this. And
No,
it's like, okay.
it's not really a yaoi in the
Not
sense that you're
really.
never gonna see them do anything. They can't even kiss. It's in
That's because it's
China. They're like,
China.
no,
Can you really call a yaoi if that's not happening?
no, you really can't.
It's one of those ones where they're like friends, but they're a little too close to be friends, but they're friends.
It's like boys love.
Yeah, yeah, it's the tamer
Yeah.
Oninai.
stuff, you know. It's like Tactics. When I watched
Gravitation.
Tactics. Gravitation.
Gravitation.
Gravitation had some stuff in it though.
It
Oh,
did.
okay.
Gravitation did.
so
Okay.
much. But they
Not a lot, but it did. And then if you read the manga, it really did, but the other one not so much. But then it had a lot of comedy. It had ones where it was just comedy all the way through.
Hmm.
Yep. It was really strange. It would have that stuff, and then it would have comedy too.
The more you know.
the more you know. I also got a break off, guys.
Yeah, we should
Uh,
probably
All
close
right,
this
wrap it
actually.
up.
Wrap it
yeah,
up here.
wrap
So
it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I did want to mention. Have you guys played? Well, heard of Aruga of Steel? I think is what it's called.
Aruga
Aruga
of
of
Steel.
Steel.
I think
Let's
that's
Does
what it
not
is. I'd
sound
have to look it
familiar.
up, make sure I'm
Aruga
saying it right.
of
It's
Steel.
it's actually like it's these. I don't I don't want to call it a furry video game, but it kind of is. But it's these
Hmm.
little kids that get a hold of a tank and they're using it to save their parents. And you do tank battles and you move across the map and it's really good game, but I don't think it got a
I
physical.
think I'll pass.
I think I'll pass.
Yeah,
Find
yeah, I have no idea.
I try. This is what I wrote: Aruga of Steel tank game, and again, I can't find it.
Nothing.
Let me see. I'm trying to find it because I think it's a game that not a lot of people know about.
Some weird games popping up on here, but
Oh, it's Melodies of Steel.
Melodies.
melodies. Where did you get
It's
Aruga
it's
from?
F no, it's
Oh, Ruga.
Fuga.
Ruga.
Fuga. Melodies of Steel. And there's two of them. I didn't know
Oh,
there was two of them.
Hmm.
so what she means by furries? Do you remember that game, Concerto, Tale of Concerto, or something like that? It's kind of that.
Yeah, it's more like that. I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
own it. It's really expensive.
Hmm.
yes, it's
And I
not.
don't know if I care, so I don't have it, but
Hmm.
I don't know if it's any good. I mean, I'd have to know what the gameplay is, and I don't know what that game.
It's
So.
weird. All the the still scenes look pretty epic for this game.
Oh yeah, it is a dark game because what it is, like if you get in a battle and you almost die, one of your characters will sacrifice themselves, like literally die in the game, to power the giant cannon on the tank and it'll blow everything away, but that character is dead permanently.
Hmm.
And they're just children, like they're really portrayed as little kids. And so it's really dark. But it's so good, like what I played of it. I just haven't gone back to it, but it was really good. I think I played the demo actually, but
Hmm.
I just wanted to shout it out because it's a game that nobody talks about, and it's never gotten a physical. I think it's only digital. It's probably
Yeah,
on Steam too.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm. I think it was on the PlayStation Store too. That's where I played it, but I
yeah.
think because I think they're dogs. I think they're
I
dog
can't tell if
characters.
they're dogs or what, but yeah.
I think they're dogs because I know the people they're fighting against are dogs for sure. They look like I'm trying to remember. I don't know, like Dobermans or something. Doberman pinchers or something. But I was like, wow, this game is dark because of just the intro. Like they're teaching you the sacrifice mechanic,
Hmm.
and then the game rewinds to the beginning. But the main character remembers that he had to sacrifice someone. He's like he goes down and he looks at the seat of the machine that the person sat in and he's like crying. And he's like, "Why am I crying?" He can't remember that he just sacrificed one of his friends to blow away all those people. I was like, "Oh my god, this game's really dark."
Hmm.
But
Yeah, it actually looks like a decent game, to be honest.
oh yeah, it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
just I think when people see anything with furries in it, they just skip it even though it could be a good game.
Yeah, it's not like
Oh no,
the
it's not. It's not. I guess it's not what you guys consider what furry means, I guess.
right.
But that's what they always call the game, so I don't know what else you would call it.
Ooga.
Yeah, the title is weird. I don't know. They could have just called it Melodies of Steel, unless the other word comes into play at some point. I don't know.
Hmm.
So, I don't
Alright,
know.
guys.
All
I'll
right.
find out.
Alright. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Yep.